Oh, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. We just taking shots, taking shots like that. Yes.
Shots.
All right.
Oh man. Yeah, Yazzie is giving Eartha Kitt Catwoman. Like she got the cigarette. She got the cigarette. I mean, not the cigarette, but the joint. The got a shot. Yeah, man.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Yes, with a fresh Celsius. Okay. Ow, Yazzie. Ow. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay, let me go ahead and I guess we should start. Whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I thought you had
what's going on, y'all? I gotta go.
You got double deck.
Oh, we live.
Yeah,
we live. Never mind.
Yeah, we live. I got. All right, listen. Hey, what's going on? Happy Halloween. After the fact, all of that good stuff. It's your favorite bird, click, raise, talk, blur shit. Speaking of blur shit, I gotta be right back. I'll be back. I gotta take a real quick break. I'm just saying, I may or may not have OD'd on the conference right before the show started. So don't blame me. I got shit to do right quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave y'all in the trusty hands of my counterparts. It is none other than Bad Ty, the movie blogger himself, and the one and only Catwoman, Yazzie.
Wow, that was a good segue out. He was like, gotta go.
Before it all hits the fan. Yazzie, you listen. I'm sorry we did not take this Halloween to also accommodate and accompany you with your very nice Catwoman ensemble right now. Like
hold on.
I think my stomach just gave me about a 5-minute pass, so I'm gonna talk to y'all for a little bit.
You gotta
with the whip.
I got
Austin.
Austin. Whip on that ass.
It's in the dungeon.
I want to ask
He's being punished at the moment.
What? Oh, don't take us to the dungeon on that ass, boy. Let me find out, man. I thought you was about to break it down for a second.
This is
come on, Yazzie. All right, what you got? You got him up there. Yaz on some reverse great 50 Shades of Grey shit, man. She got the I don't know. All right. Let me find out, man. You like torture?
Maybe not.
Ooh. All right. Look, hey, Yaz, shout out to Yaz, man. You did Halloween. Did you go out?
I didn't. I stayed in and I did the wifed up shit. I sat on the couch. I had some food. I ate until I passed out. Oh, and don't forget the dessert because that pumpkin pie cheesecake. It was delicious.
Pumpkin pie cheesecake.
You know what? Hey, listen, you gotta have October. You gotta end it on a good note. Okay, October is where all the the pumpkin flavored shit comes out. So I had to have me a pumpkin pie cheesecake to end out my season. You know?
Okay. Well, do what you gotta do, man. I mean, hey, pumpkin pie cheesecake. Ty, you got small kids. Did you do the trick or treat thing? Did you do the go out and all that?
Yeah, we did the trick or treat thing. It was a little chilly and little wet, little drizzling. So chilly, I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to stay sick free. Like I don't want to be sick anymore. So we did do the candy thing, and then we did the hustle, man. We went to wifey's people's crib. And they had a whole bunch of candy, and it just seemed like the right thing to do was just end the rest of the night on that high, which is go to your people's. If you have peoples that do like the big, thing, go there. Don't go out into the streets because people are crazy at this point. Like you don't know what your candy is gonna have in it. It might have a note to the kids and all kind of crazy shit. Like there's really some weirdos out here doing a lot of little extra shit. We went to one house and they had like did like these little trunk packets. Like they were like, they had like, oak trunk
like
on the candy.
pamphlets, like
No,
like
no,
to give
not
out to kids?
pamphlets. No, like they like it almost looked like they individually wrapped the candies in like trunk support stuff. So it's like you just gotta be careful, man. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, to each his own, whatever it is that you believe in, but don't try to force feed other people your belief system. So I'm, I'm just I'm glad that they were able to enjoy wearing their costumes, which they live for that. They live for that. It brings back the memories. It brings back the memories of being a kid when you really were excited about putting your costume on. I get excited from time to time, but the way the kids light up, like my son had on the Sonic, like a Sonic thing that you had to fill up with air, and like then he was mad. Yeah, like you fill it up with air because it like bulks it out.
Yeah.
And and so like he's like, oh, this looks so cool, until he realized that he couldn't see out of it. And then he was like complaining, I can't see out of this thing. I was like, well, dude, you picked it. Like, what you want to complain? He was like, I was like, so he's walking around with grabbing the face of the Sonic, pulling it down so he can see. He's walking around with the face like this, you know what I mean? Like, and my daughter was Ariel from Little Mermaid. So she was like the princess version with the legs. So she didn't have the mermaid thing. She had her legs, walking around on land.
Okay.
So she enjoyed that, and man, I enjoyed eating their candy. I'm just
saying. That part. We're gonna talk about what's the best candy, but let's go ahead and get into it, because not everybody, like myself, I don't do the Halloween. I don't celebrate anything really, to be honest. But some of our folks do. I want to give a real quick shout out to the homie Ant. Yo, Ant went ham bone. Look at this, man. Like he went. Look at him. Look at this, bro. Come on now. Get that man his respect, man. He went all the way in, bro. Come on, man. Look, full screen, bro. Look. They went full. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Blood, the wife, look, to get the wife to coordinate with you is already hard enough. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And they went all the way in, man. So I just want to shout out Ant, man. What went into the theatrics, man? And talk about your night real quick, man, before we get into Welcome to Derry.
Oh yeah, this theatrics, I have another reel up there that just shows the whole process. Like I had put up initially a post. My first post I put up, it was like a joke. I was like, Kim thought I cheated, and it was just me bloodied up without the costume on. And the whole family started immediately hitting people up. So then I was like, let me put up the making of video so people could see that we was just joking. We just joking, and this is actually, a skit. But yeah, I did that to go to a poetry slam and costume contest. It was really, really cool. Like me and the wife went out, had a little date night, and we actually won the costume contest. Like there were a lot of good entrants, but we actually won the costume contest. So that was really, really cool.
That's awesome. Congrats.
But yeah, me and the wife had a good night out, did the whole costume thing. You see it here. And here's the weird part. The thing that I really didn't expect. When I went to the makeup spot to get the makeup done, they didn't tell me that your makeup gets done in the window of the store. Like people walking on the sidewalk will see.
That's cool.
We're watching the whole process, and they'll just stop and look and stare. Like it's great marketing for them. But I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I hate when people try to use things that you're doing for the window and exploit. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't make. It really annoys me. So I completely understand. I completely understand. I still feel it on my thigh. Like, hold up, nigga, don't wake up in the mind. First of all, real quick, shout out to the IG chat. IG chat, you are not. I'm sorry, y'all like the bastard stepchild of all of our comment sections, because like it's a separate, like the way that the StreamYard thing works, it's like a separate thing. So I just asked y'all, if you're watching over here, which is looking, it's kind of chunky over here, come over to the YouTube chat. The water's warm over here. Yaz got some strawberry cheesecake, pumpkin spice pie or whatever it is that she be doing over here in the YouTube chat. All right, IG is a bad neighborhood. IG is the projects. Come on over here.
Drop them the link real quick. Drop them the link just in case they, sometimes we can tell them and they be looking for us and then find somebody else that's trying to be us. So
there is that. All right. Well, there's this at the bottom if you like. All right. Just youtube.com/the New Blurred Order is the easiest way, or the website, which is what we're trying to kind of make into a, like an actual streaming service with working on that. But youtube.com/the New Blurred Order. Come over here to where the water's warm. And we're going to start chatting about Welcome to Derry here in just a second. In addition to a couple other topics, let me just go ahead and pop this off for y'all, for those of y'all that are unaware. Oops. So here's a few things we want to talk about today. And I'm not done talking about costumes, but just so that y'all know what's going on. In addition to Welcome to Derry hitting the screens this week, and oh my God, we're gonna talk about whether or not we like it, or if we gonna stay with it, or if it's not for everybody or whatever. But in addition to that, The Witcher also dropped. All right. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Even though it ain't my fault. Why am I apologizing? I didn't make that shit. You know what I'm saying? But The Witcher dropped, and we're gonna find out whether or not it's a, and we'll talk about that. In addition to that, we also have a new old OG Spider-Man on the horizon. And I like to talk with us because I dropped this in our chat and it didn't get the reception I thought it was going to, but anyway, I digress. So welcome to Derry. It's coming up here pretty soon as well. But before we do, just to kind of just to kind of finish up. See, I gotta watch what I say because y'all are those pause people. I don't normally do pause, but I feel like y'all are pause people. So I'll go ahead and watch.
Time out.
Like nowadays, yes, you can't just say whatever you want. You got to be careful because you got the pause people. You can't eat a hot dog or a banana. You can't talk about, oh man, it was hard when I woke up this morning. It was hard. What was hard? It was hard. I was hard to wake up because life is hard. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that ain't what you meant. Pause. Everything has to be put under the guise of I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a King of the Hill episode that goes directly into this that I wish one day I want to revisit. But Hank Hill's we should be able to say words like unit, meat, you know what I'm saying, and not have to worry about. But anyway. Okay. I don't know how I got down that tangent. But anyway, so some of y'all may have noticed that we did have a guest on in the last couple of weeks, one of which was Zaina Bear. And Zaina Bear said this to us, which I thought was interesting.
I started making afro videos. Everyone's like, be Garnet, be Garnet. I'm like, y'all tell every black girl with an afro to be Garnet. What if I wanted to be Appa? What if I want to be a flying bison?
What the hell, flying bison? What are you doing? I'm really intrigued right now. I've seen flying bison cosplays, and they've taken multiple people. Are we already putting this costume together? Do we get the inside information as to how exactly we're going to cosplay this?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a normal outfit. I'm not going to put together a Chinese dragon so I'm a whole full-length bison. I'm definitely going to spray paint my afro white and have the arrow and the horns and stuff and figure out a way bison, but make it cute.
Oh my God. If you got the action figures and put them on your head,
that would be cute.
Oh, that would be adorable.
All right, so I brought this up because we did get the reveal, and I just wanted to show y'all what the finished product looked like. So here it is in a nutshell. Madam Zay did she did not come to play with y'all. So without further ado, this is the costume, man. She actually did it. You know what I'm saying? And she did exactly what she said. It wasn't too much. It wasn't a whole operation. You know what I'm saying? And you got to dig it. You got to dig it. This is news that we broke right here. All right. And so, yeah, man, her fans and following was able to learn of this and get excited and hip. And frankly, it looks really dope. Now, I don't know where she is or where she's going. She's in the middle of the park. I don't know if she's actually trick-or-treating or not. But I thought that was pretty cool for us to be able to share it. Now, on to bigger, better, and badder things. And all right, let me ask y'all. I'll pose it to y'all. Y'all want to go directly into Welcome to Derry, or do y'all want to talk some other stuff first?
I mean, Welcome to Derry, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do it because
get it.
This show was traumatizing and it took us a little while to
Let's get it.
Dive in.
Okay. Yes, it's traumatized.
While my stomach can still handle it, man. You know.
My stomach is like, I can't believe, you know what I'm saying? We still here right now. It is what it is. All right, so I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're only talking about episode 1. All right. So for those who are
about episode 2. Episode 2 came out yesterday.
It came out yesterday.
Oh, it did? I thought it came out on Sundays.
No, they had our early Halloween release for episode 2.
Okay, cool. All right, bet. And we all caught up?
Yes.
That's what's up, man. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, what's up? Hey, what's up, bro? Good morning, Dr. Phil Sasquatch. That's my homie Mark from the Lou. What's going on? We chilling down 8 Deuce. Good to see you, man. Linda's good to see you as well. Harmony, our commentary clown. I mean that in the most respectful and the most kind way. I swear to God, you are hilarious. Antoine, and Serenity. Always good to hear from Serenity. Fernando be the first one in this bit. I ain't gonna lie. Fernando be here Friday. Shout out to Mike Onassis. Mike, are you in California? I seen that you was shouting out the Dodgers. That's a whole other subject. But anyway, so it dropped last week. I think we started talking about it a little bit, but we didn't necessarily get deep into the nitty. Yaz, you had some interesting comments in our chat. What was it that you what was it that you were saying, Yaz, about Welcome to Derry?
Episode 2 comments. Like, I just need to know where we're at. Or you want the all and full? That's a
good question. You know what? Ant is the reason why we're able to talk about Welcome to Derry in such extended fashion. So I just want to say, first of all, thanks, Ant, for giving us some the ability to kind of talk about this from the back. I'm still not.
What?
After the second episode?
Still? I agree.
Not yet.
Nah,
I'm watching it.
Come on.
But a fan, not just yet. But I am learning so much. Ty and I and Minnie, I believe we spoke a little bit about. Well, excuse me, Minnie. Ty was telling me that Minnie was telling us that it is something strange. But here's what I like about the show. I like that I'm learning a lot of what I feel like even It fans are now being hip to in this show. The fact that Stephen King likes to have a world building concept throughout his novels and has characters that are intermingled between these different plot lines is fascinating. The idea of those of us that aren't It fans that just thought it was a clown, like we're learning a lot. Like, you mean it's not a clown? You know what I'm saying? So since Yaz didn't want to say it, I'll say it. She said in the chat, this show traumatized me.
On so many levels. Many levels.
This show
that's what it's
me.
supposed to do. But that's what it's supposed to do. That's what you want good horror to do. You want it to scare you and give you nightmares.
I'm reliving my childhood nightmares at this point watching this. Like I'm like 10-year-old me is like, bitch, why are you doing this again?
Okay, so I guess, did we already talk about the first episode? Because I feel like that came out this Sunday. So 2 episodes came out in 1 week, right?
2 episodes came out in 1 week. We did have our
we
did that one that came out, but I don't think we've talked about this as this group.
Right.
We also didn't get a Yaz breakdown.
Oh wow. Whoa. Yeah.
You want episode 1, episode 2? Are we doing a collective?
Both of them. BOSUM. Both of them. Just try to keep it under 5 minutes or so if you can. Yes. I don't know. Do you see the clock? If you can, 5, maybe 10. We might need to take a break because she's starting to get dehydrated in the middle of her breakdown sometimes. We gotta make sure she get. But if you're ready, can you do it? I mean, we didn't talk about this in advance. Can you do a breakdown? I don't even know. Yaz always ready. What am I talking about? Can you do it?
Under 5 minutes. Let's do this. So it's okay.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, listen. We gotta have the homie Yaz on because we love it when Yaz. Damn, I wasn't ready. We love it when Yaz. Break it down. Come on.
Woo. Okay. welcome to Derry. If you're not traumatized, don't worry. This show will open up all of those inner childhood fears, those nightly, watching horror movies with your parents, and you're just like, I shouldn't have gone into this. I shouldn't have gone into this. Well, this show is everything that you thought it was. It is scary. It's bone shaking. It is all the things that you would expect from a show about a clown, but it's not about a clown. And that's what we find out. Oh my God. Why do we have to relive this? I have friends, and his friends are assholes, and they do not actually like him. And they just they kind of use him when they can. And, it's typical high school, middle school bullshit. So anyway, Maddie ends up liking this one girl, and he's like, hey, you guys, I have this really cool secret spot. You want to come up and see my secret spot? And she's like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll come up and see your secret spot. She's one of the patty cakes. Well, there's a little twist with this patty cake, though. She has also been into a mental institution for some childhood trauma. This poor child. We find out that her poor daddy used to work at the pickle factory, the local pickle factory, except Daddy didn't make it out of the pickle factory one day. He was being really, really sweet. And I don't even eat pickles, and I still will not eat pickles after this shit, because what the fuck? Daddy turned into a fucking pickle in the machine with the pickles, and let's just keep going. So anyway, while Daddy's, rest in peace, poor little, what is her name?
Oh.
Anyway, what's the little girl's name?
Which one, Lily?
Is that the little girl that's like has to go into the insane asylum with her daddy with the pickles?
Yeah, Lily.
Okay, Lily. Thank you, Aunt, with the save. Appreciate you. So little Lily, poor little Lily. Oh my God, she's traumatized, so she has to be, obviously institutionalized because she's completely fucked up. Because the only reason why her daddy passed away with pickles is because she was like, Daddy, I left something in there. Can you go and get it? And Daddy went in there. Someone had a problem. Daddy's really helpful. And guess what? Daddy didn't make it out because he became the pickle. I wish I had a pickle. God damn.
He became
God damn, that would have been so beautiful. Anyway, so Daddy became the pickle, and well, story goes on. So we're in town, and Maddie, Maddie's like, hey, come up here. Let's have a little intimate moment and shit. And they have a little intimate moment because they're both like the weird kids now. You know what I mean? Like they're both the outcasts. And Maddie's like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. He shoots his shot, and Lily's like, no, wait, we're friends. He's like, oh my God, I'm gonna go home. I'm so sorry. Super awkward, of course. And then he leaves. And guess what? That is the last time we saw little Maddie in town. Because while he was walking home, little abused Maddie, after, his daddy beats him and he's just trying to get home. These fucking crazy ass, listen, this is the shit right here, okay? Do not trust everybody that you meet. And these people right here are the motherfucking example. Oh, they're all a happy, beautiful family. Picks him up. Guess what? Maddie's murdered in the pipes. They fucking murdered Maddie. Where did Maddie go? A nice car ride, and then guess what? He starts singing, and Maddie's like, I need to get the fuck out. How do I get the fuck out of here? Like, these people are fucking crazy. And then they're like, ha 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 ha. Maddie's gone now. Episode 2. Yeah, cylinder. I think I did that in like 2.5, 3 minutes. So here we go. Episode 2.
Ooh.
I forgot with episode 1 though, the lampshades. Oh my God.
Oh.
Fucking lampshades. Okay, so if you have a lampshade that looks particularly like this one, I would throw it the fuck away. This is the only one go in the fucking trash.
Why, yes?
Why? Okay, well because little Maddie's like sleeping in his bed and he's like chilling, and all of a sudden he gets this really weird like premonition before he like dies, and all of a sudden there's like this and like this screaming, and then guess what? The fucking lampshade is faces. It's like fucking faces, like fucking faces, bro, and they're all meshed together and they're dead people. And then Maddie's like, I'm gonna run. Well, guess what? He fucking runs and the lampshade just rolls. What the fuck? That was terrifying. This child is like literally hiding and trying to run and scream, and like these things are screaming at him. And guess what? This shit's just like this. No, bro, no. Okay, this show is insane. Fucking insane. I am terrified. Okay. All right. So that was the end of episode 1. Recap. Okay. So then episode 2 is a little less scary. You know, we're diving into what happened at the end of episode 1, which was
the theater.
The theater.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go watch a little history about the town and some shit that happened at the town. And guess what? We find out these poor children. Oh my God! So there was like what, 5 to begin with? Now we're down to 1.
I think it was 4. Yeah. It depends if you include the girl at the movie theater, right?
Yeah, she was part of the clique, bro. She just was like going and showing.
Part of the clique.
Yes, she was. She brought them there to see the fucking. Stop it! You need to stop it. She was. I mean, in this scenario, she was part of the group. So these 5 kids are like, you know what? Let's go get a history lesson on Derry and find out like why this shit's going crazy and like, you know, people keep going missing. We need to fucking find out. Let's go fucking find out. Well, guess what? We go into the movie theater and we watch a movie and we find out that fucking Maddie is on the fucking like he's in the movie. How could he be in the movie screen? Well, guess what? Maddie's holding a baby and he's smiling really motherfucking creepy. And then all of a sudden, he throws a baby out of the fucking movie theater screen. And it wasn't just a baby, it's a fucking 40-pound fucking baby. What the fuck? It's just like like just literally fucking murdering all these children. And like, help me. And then what does this little girl see who's like, what's going on? Why is there screaming? She sees one of her little friends just like against the fucking window dead. Like, what the fuck? And then she's like looking, she's like, what the hell was that? Then you just see the bat baby coming down, swooping another kid.
Oh my God.
No, the boys died so quickly, it was insane. Okay, and like, oh my God, so little girl, help me, Lily, help me. Help me, Lily. Bro, Lily was still holding that little girl's arm. Like she was like, this much of the arm. Like just like, oh my God, fucking terrifying. I've literally not had nightmares like this in a while, and I'm not gonna lie, don't watch this fucking movie at night if you're triggered. The show, whatever, this shit is scary as hell. Like, I'm telling you, I've been sleeping with night lights, make sure there's no lamps in my room. The doors closed, like I'm around. Okay, the closet doors are closed. No, some shit's gonna pop out of me. I got a fucking knife right next to me. Fuck that shit, because I'm not dying.
All right.
You did this, Anthony. That's all I'm gonna say. It's all your fault, okay?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Thanks, Jazz. Oh, were you done, Yes?
I don't know. Was I done? I guess I could be done, yeah.
Hey, that's cool, man. We always love it when you
break it down.
All right, man. Yeah, it's one time for the breakdown as always, man. Especially appreciate you, man. I know it's hard for you to keep it under an hour. so I'm glad that you was able to pull up. But yeah, man, you hit on all of the key points, man. But there's a couple things that I think that I want to kind of just touch back on.
Yeah.
First of all, the thing that the only reason, well, let me not say the only reason, but one of the only reasons why I'm even able to stomach this show is because of the diversity in the casting. Okay, like I'm not going to sit there and watch this if there wasn't the people that was in it that are starring in it. All right, that's number one. Number two, they don't just put black people in there. They put strong backbone. I ain't fucking around. Miss me with the bullshit ass black people, which you gotta have. Otherwise, we look like the Winklings and we end up being the first few people dying. I'll say this, spoiler alert, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you because it's good news. We are not the first ones to die in this shit. And that is a big deal. That is a big ass deal because like a lot of motherfuckers die in this shit. And I'm like, oh my God, they just giving us the recipe for not being around. And thankfully we made it out. Now, here's another thing that I think is a little difficult for those who may not necessarily be into the culture and are introduced to it through, if you're introduced to it, indigestion. If you're introduced to it through this show, then like I am, then you may be like a little cautious about the way that this town is being introduced to you. All right. Looks like a 60s, 50s type of a vibe with black people moving into this area, which automatically the first thing I start thinking about is, oh Lord, here we go, segregation. Oh shit, and there's that. It's there, but it's not the core. So it's not necessarily as much a racial trauma watch as you would expect, although they don't shy away from the bullshit that goes on in those elements. It's just kind of nice because the way that they tackle it, it's like the overwhelming majority of the people in this state, or at least in this project, are not the way that they would be if this was in the Bible Belt. Am I tripping? That's a powerful, like I won't say powerful, but that's a very important point for somebody like me, because shows like They, or was it Them, or what was it? Yeah, like those, it's like,
I
it's a little too, like it's like, all right, I get it, and I'm not trying to take away from the writers and and the direction. And I always want our creators to be able to have a platform, but it's also like I want to walk away with, what I'm saying? Like I'm an escape artist. When I watch this shit, I want to escape the bullshit that we live in. I don't want to frolic in it. So come on.
So I actually had an opportunity to talk to the cast at the New York Comic Con. So I actually got to sit down with them. I got to talk with them, and I actually asked them about this exact thing. I literally did. It's like you read my mind. And I asked them, like, what did it mean to them to play such strong characters and have that sort of representation in this show, especially at that time. You're not just playing a soldier in the army, you're playing a major, right? Like you're not just playing a Native American in your community, you're playing one of the women leaders. So that was one of the things that I actually got to talk to the cast and ask them. Now, unfortunately, my sound in this is a little off, so bear with me. But I know. But I'm gonna do my best.
All right, leaders, right? A leader in the army, a leader in the youth movement, a leader in your community. How did you guys react when you found out that this isn't going to go that other route? You guys are going to be represented differently.
I think it was an exciting crossfit because just like I said before, you get an opportunity to work with people who know the environment, they know the lore. And I think it's an interesting choice by Andy and Barbara to have such strong characters together in this town, because at some point the town still does break the fire. In their own ways, they still found these challenges that Derry is bringing into their life. Certainly affects Leroy and Ennis. And we were in Charlotte's relationship with each other and of Leroy and the son. So of course, them being strong and then we still having to deal with the power of this town as it brings out this negative energy into their own lives. I think it just makes for interesting stereotype.
Pause. Yo, real quick. First of all, big up to you. Okay. Hallelujah. And once again, doing the Lord's work in silent. Because he ain't tell nobody about this shit. Not just playing. We kind of knew, but we just. But first of all, as always, great work. Could you talk about the moments before the interview took place? Because I saw the interview in totality, and there was some fun moments that happened right before everything popped off. So, would you mind just kind of getting into how we ended up at this point?
So it's really, really loud. So there's a lot of things going on. So they're bringing in the cast of Welcome to Derry to do roundtable interviews with journalists, and they're literally sitting at a table, supposedly for 8 minutes at a time, and then going to another table of journalists. They're literally going from table to table to table. But before that, they're doing a photo shoot, and it's freezing cold in there, and it's super loud because I guess the AEW wrestlers were next door doing something crazy. So they come, they sit down, they chill, and I'm like, is this what y'all expected Comic-Con to be like? And they all just break out laughing. Like they're like, nobody thought it was going to be anything like that. So there were a lot of different things that were going on beforehand where we were just breaking the ice, talking about whatever, and then going into the interview. Now, the interview in and of itself, man, I had no idea. Like, I saw Taylor, but I think that day I saw Taylor. That is a beautiful, beautiful woman. And the way that she plays her character, where I don't want to give away too much because I know a little bit more, but her husband hints at it in this episode because he talks about how she used to stick her neck out and get them into a lot of trouble. We're going to learn a little bit more about her character, but the way that they're building her character slowly but surely, it's a beautiful thing. And I was just so excited to just have this opportunity to talk to them and ask them all, what does it mean to play strong leaders? Because each of them are leaders in their own right in this show.
Something happened.
No, it's not silence that you know.
Nah.
Oh, wait, are you pushing play?
Oh, you want me to hit play?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't hit it on this side. Yeah, it was a perfect segue. I was like, yo, I was like, okay, Eddie, that's a perfect segue, and then it just went silent. But it's all good.
I felt delighted that they wanted to give it more, and these are as much as what could be more insidious and horrific than racism, people being mistreated because they're caught. So it's like, my character is very much focused on that, but also has a sense it's greater than that. But there is something very unnatural, even though it's Uri, of hating, even though that is part of the human consciousness. So I was excited that we were also confronting the horrific acts of our past, that we are still dealing.
I thought what was really exciting was it feels like within the world of it that we've seen so far, coming behind these series and the movies, the adults tend not to listen to the show and tend not to believe. And so to be amongst the first circle of adults that just, that are willing to open their hearts and their minds to this, of course, Rose already knows exactly.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop it there.
She's already dropped. Yeah, she's already
Wait, what?
She did not start. She was like, I'm just gonna fully go into what's gonna happen. What you're gonna do.
So when the hero dies at the end,
it's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. Hey, first of all, I'm ecstatic. Oh, hold on. We got. Hey, well, let me give her some time to get her stuff in here, but we'll definitely bring her in style because I'm
she's ready.
A party without Lady Vanderbilt.
Oh, you dressed up too? Yes.
Oh, shut the front door. Shut the front door. Hold on, man. Let me do this shit right. Hold on, man. Hey, you are now tuned into the New Blurred Order. Hallelujah. With elite folks such as obviously we got Bad Ty in this bitch. We got Ant in this bitch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'll be here or whatever. And then we, of course, got Yazzie. But today, boy, we finna go ahead and put y'all on because guess who just pulled up? None other than the one and only Lady Mandalore in Fred. Hold on, baby. Hey.
Hello, how are you?
I mean, you cute or whatever. Okay. Yo, she got the Tanjiro shit. She Tanjiro sister.
Muichiro, Miss.
Okay, closer. Okay. Yo, come on, Demon Slayer. Yes. You better pull up this. Yes. All the fields. All of them. Yes. You better vogue it up. Good morning and welcome to the chat, Lady Mandalore. We missed you a little bit. We know how busy you is, though. Everything good?
For being late because
don't be sorry. We know how busy you is. She was out there signing books and autographs and babies.
Ew. No, I'm kidding.
So real quick, while we got you here, since we getting the pleasure of having you in our company, did you do the Halloween thing? Did you have any? By the way, real quick pause for everybody. We are chatting. Welcome to Derry. All right, I don't know if you up to par on it, and we've been kind of chatting about what we do like and what we don't like about it. But we're gonna just hit the pause button for a second, and we're gonna talk with our homegirl, Lady Mandalore, who popped up on the scene with one of the dopest costumes we've seen on this panel. Let's just keep it real. And yeah, man. So yeah, just talk to us about your Halloween real quick.
Oh no! First of all, all praise.
Oh yeah.
I will never ever downplay a Catwoman costume because that's my girl.
It is Catwoman. I like it. Okay. Yeah, the Lady Blurred showed up today, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. So but yeah, well, how was your 31st? Did you do anything special? Did you
I went to work, I got a check, and I left. That's what I did for Halloween.
I know that's right. Hey, damn the bullshit. I know that's right. You better get that man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I for one love the costume. I'm digging it. I love the kimono, all of that, man. This definitely looks like some cosplay was put some time into. So appreciate you. Well, while we got you here, like I said, we were talking. Welcome to Derry. Are you familiar?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Okay, so yes. You and Ant. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are some serial killers in real life.
Yes.
All right. So Yaz already gave us a little breakdown. And we just saw some. Excuse me, man. See, this is why you don't eat all the candy the night before.
Oh,
like, there's a lot of Reese's peanut butter cups coming back up my esophagus right now, and I just gotta get that.
You a bucket.
Whoa,
you okay?
Calm down, IG chat. It's getting kind of freaky over there.
Oh,
bring it over here to the YouTube chat.
Oh wait, let me go look. Wait, no, wait a minute, I'm gonna go in there.
Yeah, it's getting kind of freaky over there. What? I want to do what? I don't know. Somebody saying some really freaking. Somebody Lover 2012. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know which one of us you talk about, but thank you for the compliments. But yeah, somebody likes one of us very much. They don't want marriage. Let's put it like that.
Oh.
But yeah. So we was chatting on Ant, who was giving us some exclusive footage of when he was able to chat with the cast, some of the cast of the Welcome to Derry, and I was just about to comment on the fact that I love that they are beautiful black people, but they're also American. And I know that sounds a little weird. Maybe that sounds biased, but it's refreshing. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, it's refreshing because I think we've gotten so accustomed to having the foreign, and no disrespect to them, because some of them are friends of ours. Like Jonathan Ajayi and a couple other folks. But it's kind of refreshing to kind of see, hey, I mean, am I tripping? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. This might be.
I mean, you're not tripping. You're not tripping.
You see what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
That's an observation, and it's fair.
As the Black diaspora is wide and vast, we all know this. However, it's really nice to get some locals in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's all it is. And I rejoice anytime anybody black hits the screen, but I'm not gonna lie, it started to get a little weird. I won't say weird, but I think it started to hit a tipping point when Harriet Tubman was played by
Cynthia.
What's her name? And it wasn't like I was like, all right, fuck her, she shouldn't play it. But then when she tried to clap back at everybody, we was like, hold up, man. You don't even know the struggle of being over. So it's just nice that anyway, sorry. But he also uncovered that the cast. Well, what did you learn from the cast? Like, what did you walk away from? Are they answering your questions in a manner that
everything? You learned everything.
Yeah. So I got to speak to them, and as far as them answering the question in a satisfying way, absolutely, because they talked about how important it was to, one, not shy away from the racism, right? So to prop them up as powerful people, but also not shy away from the racism is like the double, those are the standards we'd like to see, right? Mm-hmm. Like, we don't want them to pretend like it's not there. It's 1962. Yeah, Maine is very far north, but guess what? Racism ain't end ever.
No.
Exactly.
So their experiences there have to reflect that time. And I love that we even see it in the show right at the beginning. The Major walks into the base, and I think it's what's his name? Masters refuses to salute him when he walks in, and then he presses him about it, and he still gives him some lip back. Right. So like that racism, in the second episode, we see where Derry kind of hints at racism, but it kind of subverts it in different ways. Right. It's what you want to see as far as like these characters being strong leaders in this, to be able to want to confront their racism, but also succeed over their racism.
Okay. And you know what was, I think, all right, so I guess we haven't really spoken at length as a group about all of it. So let me just point out a couple things that I think were interesting. For the first part, for those who did watch in the chat, appreciate y'all pulling up. Let's go ahead and get deep into it. Let me just clear up one or two things. When I was talking to Ty about this, I think he felt the same thing I did. We at first were originally a little bit confused. I don't know if confused is the word, but he thought, just like I thought, the movie theater owner and the military guy were the same guy. And I know all black people don't look alike. All right. I thought it too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought that there was a flashback. I thought that it was like, okay, this is him before the mustache, and this is him without the mustache. So no. So for anybody out there that may have thought that, let's just clarify that shit right now. Like, oh boy, there are two black men
and Leroy. Hank and
Leroy. All right. Two black men. One is military, one is movie. All right.
Hank is the movie theater projector. Leroy is the military guy. Leroy Hanlon.
Okay. So the military guy is, frankly, forgive me for saying, but I feel like is our hero. It's like our protagonist character. Like he's the guy with the utmost respect. He ain't about that bullshit. Some motherfuckers try to creep up in his room in the middle of the night. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? And he got a strong backbone. Even though I did, there was a small hint of, I don't want to call it coonery, but passiveness when he was trying to tell his wife, like, yo, I ain't the one down there in Shreveport sitting at places where I ain't wanted, making signs. But like, it was basically saying she's like a freedom writer. You know what I'm saying? Like she's down there doing the sit-ins in this highly racial period, and he's like, nah, I ain't about all that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all soldiers are not all fit for the same role. Everybody ain't Jackie Robinson. Everybody ain't Obama. Everybody ain't Malcolm Jamal. Everybody ain't Malcolm X. Sorry. All right. So, it just, sometimes we have to keep that in mind. Like all forms of fighting are not equivalent, but they're all necessary. What's up, Ty?
I was just gonna say, like, it's clear that he's gonna be the hero protagonist of the story, based off of the fact that the commander of the base was testing him the whole time. Like everything was a test, and the test was to see if he was scared of anything. And they found out in the midst of them breaking in his room and holding a gun to his head and threatening to kill him if he didn't give up the specs for this plane. And he told him, well, you just gonna have to kill me. I'm not giving you shit. And they commenced to beating him with a lead pipe, steel pipe, lead pipe, whatever, which, by the way, still like kind of has me thrown. You got beat with a lead pipe, and your wife touches you, you're like, ooh, that hurts a little bit. You got beat with a lead pipe, bro. It's gonna hurt more than a little bit. Bones are broken, and I don't know what kind of. He's a soldier.
I'm not saying that to take away from your point. I'm just saying, like, soldiers, I feel like they're trained to kind of like, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like
this could be some metal jacket shit. What if they trained him with soap? Okay, he took that beating like a champ. That's all I'm saying. Like,
this is military. Like they go through boot camp and shit.
Don't forget, he was also a prisoner of war. He had way more shit done to him than these motherfuckers coming in his room and just whipping his ass.
For like, do it.
Like, what?
Ellie, no, do it.
But you're right.
The Koreans are stronger than you.
But Ty's point, that shit hurt.
Base.
He's basically like, he's basically like Happy Gilmore. That hurt a little bit. I'm okay.
Just a little bit. I'm fine. I'm fine. No lips, no lips, no, stretching. Babe, could you get this for me? None of that. But it's cool. I'm not here to focus on that. But it is. What I like so much about the way that they're portraying these characters is this is 1962. It is still in the height of racism, although they are in Maine, which is the northernest most state, which would admit that they were in Yankee territory. Yeah. So it like or Union territory, we just say that. But it's the fact that the black people that are on this show, at least the adults wise, the adults all have like this level of tenacity with them that just like you wouldn't think would be indicative of the times, because at that time, I guess because you're not in in the South where people are being lynched and all of those different things, you don't have the direct, but it does seem as though they came from Louisiana, which was deep South. Mm-hmm. So they have at least there has to be at least an somewhat of an understanding of what's going on around them. But yet here you have his wife who immediately comes to the town, walks with her head up proud through the town like she's been here. Like this is like when she's walked through that town. I was like, look at you, girl. You look like she went right into the store like, I'm gonna need some meat. I'm gonna need some meat. How much meat do you need? Are you new to the town?
Come on, yeah. And
I was just gonna say, like, the adults are showing that, but I would argue the black kids are showing that level of tenacity too. Like, let's not forget, Ronnie is the one that had to run in and save Lily's life. Yeah, in that movie theater, she got the hammer. She was all right. She was in the projection room. She wasn't getting terrorized. She got that hammer and saved that little girl. And then Will, yo, we're just now learning about Will, but we're already getting leadership qualities from this young man. Right. We're seeing it in him, right? Like, he came in late to class. Teacher was like, "Don't you have any concept of time?" He's like, "Relativity."
Sat her down smooth.
So she was I'm just trying to go.
What do you mean? What is that? I don't understand. Oh, wait. There's something
I love that scene.
Just sit down.
Were you done, Ant?
And I mean, there's one more scene where Ronnie pops in this episode, and I think that everybody's been talking about this scene.
The interaction,
like with episode 2, the womb bed sequence where yo was that scene nightmare fuel or was that
nightmare fuel?
Why?
I'm on like a biological clock. I told my husband we could start conceiving kids right now. I think I'm gonna push this back after watching. Holy fucking try. Why was Seymour coming out of her mom's vagina? Like, let's talk about this, okay? Like, what the fuck was happening?
Why?
Yo, that's a good question. Yes, that's actually a good question. And in all honesty, it deserves to be addressed, because at this point we now have 2 birth scenes in 2 episodes. Okay, so this is not by accident. There is clearly a theme that we are being thrust into, and first, I think I'm starting to, as a newcomer to the It franchise, it feels to me like this is basically a souped up science horror fiction version of the Boogeyman. That's real. Essentially, it's real, which makes it different than the Boogeyman in your closet where, you just believe in it and it goes away. This is real, but they can only evidently function at best. It can only function at best in your head. One of the things that is said at the very end, and I toss this to you, Ant, is the guy says at the very end, he says, this weapon, which we haven't gotten this far yet, but towards the end of episode 2, he talks about this thing, it manifests fear,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that's what it does.
Thrives on it.
You haven't gotten into why yet, and what's the supreme purpose and where it comes from and all that. But we know that it makes you afraid. And elaborate, if you will, or what you got? What else you got?
The only thing I was going to say was I just want to make it clear for the audience, because a lot of us are coming from the perspective of seeing it, the movie, and it too. So we know how this story ends. Vince, I think you're learning it for the first time. So it makes your experience like a little bit different because you're just going into Derry without knowing how this story ends. So yeah, this thing is a fear monster. It does give off fear and then try to eat the children after they've been pumped up full of fear because he thinks it tastes better if they do.
It's crazy.
But it's a whole different experience when you don't know how the story ends. If you're just now getting into this, and I'm actually kind of fascinated by your experience specifically because you're still trying to figure out all the rules of it, the horror movie rules.
Yeah.
But one thing I also love about this show is, and we'll see more of it, but they're giving detail and they're expanding on what that lore is. Like we kind of knew it was doing something. Is it reality warping? Are you asleep? It's doing all sorts of crazy things in a space. What is it doing? But now it's like, no, you're basically hallucinating because it's instilling some sort of fear in you when you're near it. So they're adding that detail to fill in that backstory that we didn't have before.
Yeah, but
is it? I feel like this whole thing is also a birth process because there are points when you get further into the TV series, the movie lore, where these things are actually happening in real time. Like there are I'll be very vague. There are like earthquakes. There are things that are being moved out of the way. There are people being put in particular positions in order to enact this type of fear. So I don't know if it's really just. I think it's the origin of the hallucinations, but it's even more an origin of it becoming more tangible in the real world because she is for sure getting out of that fucking bed. The only reason why he doesn't get to her is because somebody that is completely ignorant of, well, I don't want to say fear, but ignorant of the situation busts into the room with bravery.
Right.
There are people that have confronted it with absolutely no fear, and they still get got as you go further down into the franchise. I think this whole series is about a birth of sorts for it as well.
Oh wow, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Ty, and I think yes, you had something.
I was gonna say that it does. You don't even have to be near it for it to mess with you. So think about this, right? When the wife of the soldier, the black soldier, went
Charlotte.
into town. Her name is Charlotte. When Charlotte went into town, and the boys were attacking the boy across the street. And she looked around and she was like, y'all aren't seeing this? And she asked the guy, why won't you stop this? And he said, oh, boys will just be boys. There's an ominous feeling that is lurking around this town. I think it's almost like they're under this guise of everything's okay. And it allows the it monster to flourish and attack the kids. Number one, why are kids out late at night in it town when they have parents that would know better than to have your kids out late at night in it town? It's the fact that the fact that these kids are able to move freely, like the young Maddie or the boy who got killed first. It was pitch black dark. It was pitch black dark when Maddie walked out of that movie theater and decided to walk on this dimly lit street, just walking. And then all of a sudden, somebody pulls over and says, "Hey, you need a ride? Where are you going?" He's like, "Anywhere but Derry." And then you just hop in a car. None of this in real time, in a real situation would make any sense.
Yep.
But because this guise or whatever this effect that this it monster is having on the town is allowing the movements and the things that are happening to the kids to actually happen. So I think that this it monster, the entity, is way more powerful, and its span goes way further than we even know, which is why I think now that we know that the Stephen King world and universe is all connected, it makes sense, because in order for these things to happen elsewhere, it has to be something putting that energy out there. You think about the new movie that Stephen King just did. What is the Long Walk Home or something like that? The Long Walk.
Long Walk.
Yo, that is based off of based off of a fear tactic.
Mm-hmm.
You have people walking with the idea that if they stop, we're going to shoot and kill you, or we're going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, somewhere in these people's minds who are doing this and starting this type of thing, it seems like the okay thing to do. But this is what I'm saying. Like, whatever this it monster's power is to corrupt or to also create this guise is what's allowing it to flourish, and maybe why the military is looking to my man, because he has no fear to try to defeat it.
Ty, do you, and even after somebody got in this town, nothing comes of it. The ambivalence that I'm saying all this to say that I think that it also is able to thrive in this world because of that foundation of I don't care about nobody else but mine type situation. I think there's a reason why it's able to grow and cultivate in that particular town. I think it's a commentary on all of the country, but that's a different fucking story. And I'll start to get militant.
Am I wrong? But did not Charlotte say, "Do you hear that? Did you not? Do you not? Wasn't there a part in the scene where she was like, 'You don't hear that?' And he was like, 'No, you don't see that, or it's just to see that of the kids attacking.'" I thought she.
Oh yeah.
Point where she was like, she heard something, and it was like a hum or some type of hum or something like that, or whatever it was, but maybe not.
Sure.
I didn't hear it, but I have to go back and rewatch it. I was like speed watching it too.
You watched on dub? Don't let me find out she's watching it at 2 speed. She's watching yes. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, you had your hand up. You was finna say something?
Okay, so I feel like this show premise, like it feels to me that we're in the upside down world of Stranger Things mixed with the Truman Show. Because if you really think about it, you see what I'm saying? There's an entity that's taking over the town. You know what I'm saying? That's controlling the town. We don't know where it is. It's growing. It gets stronger. It's like persuading us. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you know what I mean? But there's one kid, which Markeisha, girl, you on point today, by the way. And thank you, Big Heart, for the compliment on the outfit. I also do believe that Lily does have some of the shining, because it literally keeps, like, she keeps, and it's not even only at her house, it's out in public, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's growing, like her visions, you know what I'm saying, these premonitions or whatever you would call it, it's growing, because it happened also now in the middle of the store. So I do feel like, you know, like there's, I don't know, and everybody's under this kind of like you said, with the boys, everyone's under this like spell, like everyone's weird. They're just kind of like dull. You know what I'm saying? Like their background characters. I also did notice that with the town members, like everyone's just kind of blankly walking around and shit. No one has no fucking purpose. It's not like, oh, hey neighbor. It's just kind of like these weird looks. And then one person's like, hi.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just movement. There's no soul. There's no
and, like,
soul.
When you start noticing something's weird, that's when it like appears, you know what I'm saying? That's when it appeals to you. And it's like, oh, hey, to try and like close your guard down. Like, you know, like the guy who said, hey, to the wife. And then also when she walked into the store, the lady looked at her eerie as hell. And then the store owner was super nice to her and was like, oh, you want a roast? What kind? And like, he interacted with her. So I do also agree. Like this, I don't know, this show is fucking twisted. It's scary as shit. It's freaking me out, man. It's on so many different levels. Go ahead, Ant.
So I noticed that they kind of showed that even in the first episode, because I remember there was that one young boy. I think his name was Teddy or something. Like he went back to his parents' house, and that was the Jewish family, and he started to ask his dad questions. And he was like, "Yo, Dad, have you ever heard of anything where like kids disappear, or is there anything possible where kids could be kept underground?" And Dad just looked at him and gave him some weird answer and started to deflect and started to talk about the Jewish history and the Holocaust.
Yes.
I feel like that there is something going on where the people are, to a degree, if not influenced just by it, but also aware of what it is doing, because it comes around every 27 years or so.
Right.
Now, something that they're starting to show, and I don't know if you guys caught this, if you sped right past it, but in the opening credits, they show like the history of Derry. And there are moments where you could.
Is it the history, or is it foreshadowing too? Because there's
because they showed the 1930s. So there's a moment where they show like these gangsters being shot up and hanging from like a telephone pole, laughing and pointing at them. So they're dropping little Easter eggs in even the opening credits about the history of Derry and what it has been doing over the years. So to a degree, I think there's somewhat, influenced and dulled a little bit by what it is doing, but they're also aware. Like they notice shit goes down, and they're just like, if you made it past a certain age, you good. And if it's your kid, it's you. You know what it is.
Well, we know the military for sure is aware. We know that we know that they're aware of this entity and this thing, and they're making moves to try to
eradicate.
I don't know what they're trying to do.
I think they're trying to harness it. They're going out of the way to find it so they can make a weapon out of it, because of course
invasion all over again. These motherfuckers are like, let's see if we can communicate with them.
Jesus, mind your business. That's all you got to do is just mind your goddamn business. Can I ask a question? Why do they need a pilot?
To fly into, that's what I'm saying. So that's why at the upside down, there's some alternate, like that's what I feel like, because one, they have to have a specific kind of plane that only one person can fly. He needs to be fearless. You see what I'm saying? Like they had to test him to make sure that, one, they knew he was already up for it, but they had to make sure.
It's giving you Stranger Things vibes in terms of the military, already having access and knowledge of this place, the in-between, and sending in soldiers to do recon missions that they never come back from. And what I'm saying, that's on Stranger.
They going for Stranger. Look at the way they advertise
what
like, come on, man, it's clearly
it's the kids on the bikes. Look at it. Hey.
Yeah, man. So I'm not mad at that. And also I would like to open up the chat for any questions or anything that y'all may want to address in this series as we're going through everything. I don't think we ever really clearly addressed the kid getting beat up. I want to say a couple things about what we've already talked about. Ty, you mentioned that the little boy was being beat up and they was acting like, oh, boys will be boys. I think that scene is significant, especially since it was like they was teaming up maybe it's just me because I'm overly racial, but they was beating up on a white boy. It would have been a whole completely different thing if it was like a little black boy. It'd have been like, oh, this is racist. But they're beating up like the boys are just bullies, like in this town. Like there's a lot of bullshit going on. Even the girls to an extent, like the whole little Patsy thing they got going on.
I hate them girls. I hate everything.
It's very mean girl, right? And then the little pick me chick.
Yes.
Yeah, the little pick me up. It's like, okay,
patty cakes. Why don't you just let me help you get back into the cool girls club? Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. Thank God for what's her name, Lily. What Lily was like, fuck. Bitch, my clique died, and you trying to get down with some goddamn Barbie dolls home. You get with me with that bullshit.
He's like, all you can say after my friends died is I need to stop talking to the little black girl because it's making me look suspicious, and I won't be able to be friends with these hoes. Fuck these hoes.
Collect all the hands to the face. I was so I like that. but I will challenge.
Wait, also there's a whole puberty thing that's coming into shape too. So
Oh,
maybe old girl is starting to exhibit some of the signs that some of the adults are showing already. That ambivalence.
Well, this might be the case, but then I would definitely want to hear from somebody who's more familiar with this lore than I am as to what does that look like. Is there a point in time in which you start to crawl out of it and you could still see it, you know, from the youth to adult aspect, you know what I mean? Like where you're not young enough to get all the fear out of you, but you can look and see like, yo, hold the fuck up. Oh, Ant's already seen the whole series.
Watch the movies, bro.
Okay, all right.
Watch the movies, bro.
Well, look, I'm just learning about this shit. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My bad.
The movies, bro.
I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in, bro.
Take it on my road, man. Kinda. All right, so nah. Okay, but I did want to challenge one thing. Yeah, sorry. Let me say this real quick because it's hard for me to keep this in my mind. You know, things I've done, my memory ain't what it used to be. But I want to challenge something that Kira said. Kira, you said that nobody has, what did you say? Like nobody really cares unless it's happening to them.
Yeah.
Or something like that, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only thing that I think that we have evidence of something to, I guess, argue against that is the fact that there is remember the two, I don't know who they were, but the two gentlemen approached that police officer in the bar and was like, yo, you arrest anybody yet?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, no.
No,
he's like, well, this is how you gotta arrest that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if those were the parents of the children.
No. I think that was its influence on stirring up more shit. Because if you get the town riled up and you have one of your key children characters, you know, that's clearly a fear for her. Like, Daddy, are they really going to come and get you, or are they going to take you away? Da, da, da. That is clearly a big piece of fear for her.
Yeah.
So if he can influence those people in power to take that guy away from her or to stir up more bigotry, racism, paranoia, that's going to run rampant through the town. It was already running rampant through the town when the first little boy got snatched up.
That. That's a good point. And to that point, you just opened up my eyes, and then I'll throw it to you. Yes, you said something like, if you look back at it right now, it's making a lot of sense the way that the kids are being attacked. All right. The very first kid was alone, scared, trying to run away. Here comes the fear-mongering alien spider clown.
Out of everybody in that town, without knowing anybody else's story, I would venture to say he was probably the most lonely and vulnerable person in that entire town.
Yeah,
Fast forward.
Parents abused him, so like, you know, there was nobody he had in his corner, and his friends weren't even his real friends. So right. I mean, like, he technically, you know what I mean, like, he was the easiest target.
And to add to that point, loneliness. Lily, she's been outcasted by the Barbie dolls.
Yep.
She just lost all her friends, and she's scared as fuck to go back to Juniper.
Yep.
Insane clown posse. Fast forward, we get the young lady whose dad owns a movie theater. She tells Lily, why don't you just tell them what the fuck you saw? If not, they're gonna come and get my dad. She's like, oh, they're gonna send me back to Jupiter. So now she's scared as hell that they dead, and guess who shows up?
The police.
Insane clown posse. So it's kind of like you see like how it works. You know what I'm saying? It goes from one depressed, depraved, really detached, fucked up situation for a kid to another. Right?
It's all the layers to the race shit too.
Right.
Having somebody influencing somebody to tell a lie on a black man in order to have the case get closed because you don't want to dig further into it is fucking insane. It's maddening.
They forced Lily into basically lying. That was the whole reason why the little girl's dad.
Right.
They coerced her. He was like, okay, let me ask you this differently. Specifically said that.
Oh, that's so real. Yeah. But that's how shit go down, though.
All of a sudden, Lily was free and Daddy was getting put in jail.
That's how it go down, though. But that's exactly what happened to Emmett Till, isn't it? Isn't that what happened to Emmett Till? They was like, yo, he's like, man, I didn't. He's like, nah, just you did it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
then
like
they took justice in their own hands
on her own, but that's my own personal opinion.
Come on, Aaron.
When the cop said, "This isn't America. This is Derry.
This is Derry."
Ding, 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 fucking ding.
That should give me chills. Oh my gosh!
It really makes you ask the question: is Pennywise scarier, or is the town itself scarier? Because it's going to get you either way. Racism is overt, and then Pennywise is stalking your children.
Yep.
Oh my God, they're going to put him in Shawshank. Oh my God, they're going to put him.
Okay, I need. Can somebody? All right, is it too spoiled? Is it too spoily for somebody to put the pieces together as to how this relates to Shawshank? Has anybody already kind of put that out there? I'm sure I'm probably behind on this. It's not my cup of tea. I ain't gonna lie.
And like
okay, what's going on? All right, let's go ahead and check. Let's check. Chat. What's going on, chat? It did it first. Stranger Things was inspired by King. Okay, all right. We wasn't trying to take that away from. All right, Markeisha. All right, we got you.
It's up. It's like at the top of the comments. You're gonna have to scroll up. I don't remember who said it.
Welcome to Derry.
I got claws. They won't let me scroll.
Okay. Ouch. All right. You know, I got claws. I can see his face.
The drip won't let me scroll. Women
yes, with the
I feel like I'm Dracula right now.
Hey, look, I ain't finna go back there. I can't read all that. Either I'm sorry for you or I love that for you. You know, but it's
Harmony mentioned it. Yeah, I knew it was either Harmony or Markeisha. See, thanks, Linda, with the clutch. It was like way up there. It was in the beginning of the chat, but like, yeah.
What's good, Smoke One Kenobi? Yeah. So that makes sense. This part right here, it makes sense. Even though it's interesting because the young black boy right now what's his name?
Will.
Yeah, maybe Will.
The young black boy. Or which one are we talking about now?
Little black boy here.
Oh shit! Right. My bad. I'm sorry.
Am I missing? Is there more than one?
No.
She just means what show. She just meant what show.
Yeah. Oh, I know that's right. Yeah. So the young black boy, if I'll keep it real with y'all, stole my heart. Will stole my heart, bro. Will is the reason why I will continue to watch this show because I am on the if something happens to Will, we riot type of mood because Will is us. Or I feel more like Will may be me because I do have a science motherfucker segment for us later. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I want y'all to be here for it. It's a real quick science motherfucker. I got to get a graphic for it, by the way. I love that. Just one topic. But why? Because he is a black intellect in a town full of lily white folks that are unfamiliar with black people to the point where even the black girl is confused by his interest in science. You understand what I'm saying?
She's not confused. She's intrigued.
Not at first.
Because she was like, okay, well, what's she reading?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like their whole interaction. That shit was so. I loved it. I fucking loved it. She was like,
there,
that was fucking me.
Yeah. I loved it. I love him getting so excited about the telescope. I love him bringing up the theory of relativity.
Right.
when the teacher was like, are you familiar with time? She's like, well, yeah, time is a social construct that's based basically upon on the measurement of one activity to a next. Like, I love that. So now we're down on kids, y'all.
Yeah.
There's only a few targets.
Not true. We're getting introduced to a few new ones. The pencil rolling over to the new kid in the class that after Will got the chair pulled out from underneath him.
Yeah.
We got I don't know if that's the same kid that was in love with the girl with the I can't stand the little bitch. He deserved better. The girl with the glasses. Who else?
Oh yeah, one of the patty cakes you're talking about, the bitch with the glasses, right?
I think no. it's her and then the leader. Something gonna go on between the two of them. I think she on the fence about some shit.
Yeah, because the jacket, you wore the same jacket.
Because she came out her neck.
It was like you
super
can't
hard. Super hard.
Yeah, you saw that?
Reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she was like all like self-conscious, like it's a jacket.
Yes.
Like
it's like after she was going in on old boy doing the snort voice and shit, she's like, okay, bitch, let me clock you real quick. Let me have you have several seats. You got on the same fucking outfit that you had on yesterday, bitch. How you feel now? Now you got the attention you wanted? Okay. All right. You like your case twists too? What's going on?
Let's also not act like it is discriminating. Like there's an entire school full of kids. At any given time, any of those kids can get got. Like
Correct.
that's so the idea that there's we're dwindling or it's getting down to it. And at any given time, there's
a whole school.
Try to go after the whole school at once. Or if
yeah.
I was gonna say, can we talk about the school bus?
What about the school bus?
What is that? Did I miss it?
At the very end, you guys didn't. They found.
Oh, nice.
Oh, no, that's the car.
That was the car. That was the car.
Is it from the first episode?
Yes, from the first episode.
So that's the car that Will was in, right?
Teddy.
No, the kid that got kidnapped.
Not Teddy. Will. Whatever. Maddie.
I'm sorry. Maddie was in. Yeah, that was the car that Maddie was in. Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm confusion. I am confusion, and I'm so sorry. Why did they have? Why is there a switcheroo? Why was there money and guns stuffed inside of their outfits? Okay, good.
Because that car actually belonged to a 1930s gang from an earlier cycle.
The robbers, remember?
So they were talking.
Yeah,
the Bradley gang. The Bradley gang. So they were talking about it. It's a King Burst connection. It connects to more Stephen King things, but basically this car was from one of the earlier cycles. So that's just a hint there.
Okay, so that's why I was like, they're foreshadowing shit in the opening sequence. There's shit going on.
Yes.
There's shit going on.
So I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if he was here, but I mentioned it earlier. The opening sequence does show stuff that happened in previous cycles because we know it shows up every 27 years. And 27 years before 1962, I think is 1935. So that's right in that gangster mobster era of the times. And they show it hanging from a telephone pole, as these mobsters are getting shot up. And it's right in the opening sequence.
Damn, my bad. Damn. I caught mid nose pick, man. I was trying to do
my nose is leaking. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you behind the scenes. So what I do is I put up a picture like this, and while I'm doing that, I can still see the figures of the people, so I can slide it in the right space. You have to be in the one slot to get the full this view. So I did it wrong again. When I put this on, I can't see nobody, so I'm guessing. But I try to memorize. I'm like, okay, this person's here, so let me just slide them to that slot. So right now it should be N. If I did this right, BMC. But in that instance, I did it wrong. So it just goes into the whole, production of it. So my bad about that.
They should let you label
it. Yo, okay, you just fascinated the shit out of me because the whole 27-year thing is interesting. But let me just talk on Ty right quick. So Ty, he can pick on anybody. They can pick on anybody. But as I said before, I think the reason why these two in particular, because it's really two. Like the other two kids, I think the ones that died in the movie theater, I think were collateral damage. Because the three that died in the movie theater, collateral damage, because they came as a result of the fear that old boy had manifest against him in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Not being no.
They stayed their ass at home. Wasn't nobody coming for them.
That's not why.
Nobody was coming for them.
No, that's not why. They came because Lily was like, y'all are shitty fucking friends to Will. And they felt bad because or to Maddie, that's why. Because they were like, she was like, you guys were shitty fucking friends to him, and that's why he's dead. basically. Like, and they were crying. The fucking boys were crying. They were like, we were shitty to him. You're right. We really were. Like, they were fucking, and then they're like, no, I got something in my eye. I'm not crying. Like, no, they were fucking crying. So no, both of them felt guilty for not being a good friend to Maddie. So that's why they decided to go, because they were like, okay, well, if you guys are on this whole trip to find Maddie, we need to fucking be the friends that he wanted us to be, and we need to go with you guys to go and fucking find him. And then guess what? Karma, bitch.
Instant. Oh, God damn. There's no fucking joy in this fucking town. Not really.
There's that part.
There's no joy in this town.
Supposed to be. It's a Truman Show. Everyone is like under a facade. You got to remember. That's why I'm saying it's like Truman Show meets Stranger Things, because everyone is like literally just like a program. Like there's not supposed to be. And like that's why the wife is like, what the fuck is going on in this town? And the husband's like, listen, I already know you. I already seen things are a little bit awry here. Don't be doing that shit that you be doing, because like listen. Okay, we're not moving to another town because you're gonna be doing your shit. Okay, like I respect you, I love you, I support you, but he was like, not this one, not today.
That's an interesting dynamic too, if you think about it, because I bet you that's real. Like there's some husbands, wives that was like, my nigga, I got a job right now. Can you stop with the boycott bullshit? Like I'm doing just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a dynamic that I don't think has been explored. So that's interesting. Here you have a dude who's got the respect, supposedly, of the United States military because he's a war hero. And so his wife is fighting against the same system that propped him up. You know, to an extent. Now she was down south in the Bible Belt, so that's a completely different. Like that's still the Confederacy, as far as I'm concerned, back in the Jim Crow era. But that's a dynamic that I think has not been explored as much. Like the folks that was like, "Look, man, I'm doing all right. Yeah, some racism and shit, but I got a job. I'll get a check every month. Like I live in a nice house. Like I'm not tripping. I'm very fine right now." And the passivity.
But that's the complacency. That's the I'm fine. I don't give a fuck that Timmy got kidnapped. That ain't my fucking problem. That's the complacency.
Me and mine.
Baby. This town. Well, we all know the town fucked. If you ain't been paying attention, or you ain't, this story don't have a happy ending.
Oh yeah, well, I got a feeling I'm gonna be learning that. All right, so I got go ahead, and look like you got something on your head.
No, I mean, like there's certain things that like you can kind of figure out based off of what we've already seen in the show, right? Because there's like we meet a Hanlon in the movies, right? Yeah. Like there's a black boy named Hanlon in the movie, so you can kind of figure out that somebody is either going to survive in that family to make it for their family to still be there.
But who is he though? That's the question. Is it the mom, the dad, or is it little Will who survives to carry on to make another Hanlon?
Who's Hanlon? I'm so confused.
The dad,
the dad, Will, their last name is Hanlon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Did Hanlon go to Shawshank? I don't know. Like what?
No. That's Hank. No. That's Hank. That's the projectionist. He got arrested.
His last name is Gendry, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe y'all can enlighten me on this then. So another character that we've been kind of watching and low key just kind of people. We got a little bit more information on him this week, but it's this dude right here. I guess now we're more aware that he's some sort of clairvoyant, or I mean he's some sort of he has the ability to
shining.
Like he's like a walking metal detector or some shit. Like what the shine. So I didn't see the shine in full disclosure. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm out.
Oh, thank you. I got nails. It's hard for me to do that.
That is wild.
That's fucking wild, bro. That's wild. That's wild.
That is my favorite fucking Halloween movie, and you haven't seen it.
I'm not a horror.
What?
It's not even a movie.
It's a classic.
Thriller.
First of all, it's a classic.
It is a thriller.
That was like Jack Nicholson's fame.
That was dude.
That's
I know.
Right there. Like
the twins. You don't know none of this.
The twins,
the blood
at the elevator.
I'm
that
embarrassed.
the hacksaw.
Oh, you have
Red
please,
red
please,
rum.
it was
Red
yes,
rum.
red rum.
Red rum. You don't know
No,
none of that. Oh man.
Dude,
I'm
please
aloof.
watch it.
Tony?
I am aloof. I have lost
Man,
the faith of my own peers in this
Oh my
segment, and I
god.
apologize.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You over here.
Listen,
All right,
do you
bye.
watch 28 Days Later? Any of those movies?
Oh, not he left.
Yeah.
Because if
No,
you do,
He left.
No, he did the
He
right.
left.
He did
No,
the right
he
thing.
really-
He did the right thing. He
Yeah.
did the right thing. He did the right thing.
dude.
Get out of here. Because right now you're making us look bad. Yeah, man.
Look
This,
at
uh,
You didn't even
Now-
watch
not-
a classic
not
horror
Jim
movie,
Crow.
bro.
you-
Come on.
now, no, hold
Jack
up.
Nicholson's
Now,
classic movie.
first
Thank
of all,
you.
All right,
I feel
okay.
like we have to now.
Yeah.
What's up,
We have to
Tafari?
do a watch. We have to do a watch party.
Just to make
with
sure you
The
watch it.
Shining, just to show.
Oh,
just
isn't
so
that
we have-
yo?
It-
That
it-
movie
So
feels
good.
so
It's
torturous.
so
a classic.
good.
It is
It's
a
so
classic.
Good.
I watch
It's
it every
good.
year, once a year minimum. I watch it every fucking
It's
year
a-
since I was a
Yeah.
kid. It is so fucking good, man. It's like
Tis
the
a vibe,
writing,
sir.
it's
Tis a
like the
vibe.
chills you get. It is the parallels in this show. You gotta watch it, dude.
It's that is a core
That's
fucking
so
horror
funny.
movie.
Kenobi said, "Peace out, Vince." They were like, "Yo,
Yeah.
can't hang with Vince no
Yeah.
more."
It's so much
He
that comes
said
from that,
industry.
from that classic movie, man. It's
Yes.
just so much,
Oh
man.
my
It
god!
is really, it's a classic. It's a classic. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a watch party, man. We're gonna have to do a watch party.
Or hey, we could do this live in a month.
Okay. All right.
You know what?
We could, I mean, we could.
You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're going
You see what I mean? Like we can do
well,
it
I-
live in a month.
because we're gonna have a
Jack-
powwow in person.
In
Uh,
person.
Now,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Normally, when I watch movies, I take medicine at the same time. So it sounds like
Okay.
this movie might be a longer one.
It is
might
a
take
longer
multiple
movie.
sessions.
It is. It's like 2 hours. It's worth it though.
Yeah.
Don't worry. They
yeah.
make
I
you
will
do
say.
medicine and eating.
Now, I haven't. Preference in
You can
eating?
eat medicine. You can eat medicine.
No. I would never. No.
Okay.
My
Yes,
lungs
you
would
would.
never. No.
Yes,
I
you
will.
would.
I will say no. Not.
Yes.
Not.
Absolutely.
I would. I
You
would never.
absolutely-
I would
you
never.
would
I would,
absolutely.
I'm not going to be
You
the.
do it.
I'm not going to be the guy that substitutes those habits. I'm an inhalant. All right. I'm not a digestive.
Okay. No, you're
but watch out now. Calm down. I not on no Dave Chappelle shit.
All right, let's get back on
You
this.
say you're not an eater. You're not an eater. You don't eat. That's what you're saying, bro.
I know you a eater.
I'm definitely a eater.
Oh.
I'm definitely.
I feel
All right,
like
can somebody get us back on track, please?
awkward with me here now, so I'm gonna go.
CEO. I'm chief eater officer.
I'm just gonna.
Oh my god.
So, where's the button?
Yes.
I can't.
Yo, watch out. Yeah, somebody come get this man.
Balls are going against me.
Yo, look at what you did to you. You turned.
No.
Come on, man.
I
All right,
can't
all
see
right, all right.
I can't see.
That,
see
I
nothing.
love it. I love it. Yeah, just you. Okay, all right. Awkward. So I haven't seen The Shining. And
That's
evidently
awkward.
that's a travesty. I've been saying the whole time, y'all either just ignore me or you don't listen to me. But I've been saying I'm not a horror. I don't do horror. I can go
I
down a
don't
list of
either.
things.
You will.
I don't
All right,
even.
I'm gonna fuck your head up.
You're a
I'm gonna
movie
fuck
fan.
your head up.
You will.
I'm gonna fuck your head up. I haven't seen one Nightmare on Elm Street.
I
That's
haven't
fine.
either. I haven't either.
I haven't
but
seen
right or
one
wrong,
Friday the 13th.
That's fine.
I did see some
I haven't
clips.
seen Jeepers Creepers either. Listen, that's what I'm saying.
Now, I
I
did see Jeepers Creepers.
have no.
I did see
I don't
Jeepers
do
Creepers.
those movies. I watched The Shining. I did not watch Jeepers Creepers. I did not watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I didn't watch any of that shit because you want to know why? It's a cult classic. I respect it, but I just don't do horror movies. But The Shining, that's different. It's different, Vince. Watch it. You will
How?
understand, dog. The intellectualness of that fucking movie is insane, bro. And you're like, it's next level, and like it's Jack Nicholson. Like, how the
There's-
fuck did you not
Jack
watch
Nicholson
this shit
is-
right now?
Because
There's barely any blood in it. I am not counting that watered down blood shit that came out the walls. That didn't do it for me. I'm like, why are we wasting all that Kool-Aid? It was very thin.
Dude, there's just so many. It's just so great, Vince. You got to watch it. It's good. It's so
good. It's easy. It's an easy watch.
It's a good winter movie to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, get into the feels of the movie.
Yeah, bruh. Wait, really? Oh, I'm going. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm looking.
I'll be there too.
I didn't know.
Yes. Oh. Bro, I'm gonna even find one of these little bitches dressed, the little twins, and I'm gonna wear one of them just to go and take a picture. And be like,
all right, Vince, what movie theater is near you?
No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. He can bully me into, hey, well, look, I just bought you tickets at the local AMC theater. This is 3 miles from you. I don't need that.
I know where you live.
You write that shit.
Come
on, man.
I would dare say, right, that this particular movie, The Shining, doesn't fall under horror.
No,
but it does fall under suspense.
Yes.
Thriller, suspense.
Yeah, thriller. It's so good.
When I think horror, I think supernaturals. I think vampires, werewolves.
Yeah, zombies.
I don't think of that as horror.
Yeah.
That's
not what I.
Horror.
That's all the movies. All the movies are horror.
Absolutely horror genre.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Blood. Okay, so blood. Any death.
What? Time out. Yes. Time out. Yes. So I'm confused too. So what do you consider horror?
Yeah.
Okay. When I think horror, I think Rocky Picture Horror Show. I think.
I'm out. You did not just say Rocky Horror Picture Show falls under fucking.
I've never even seen it. I've never seen it. But the point I'm making is.
Watch it.
Hey, I've never seen it. I don't watch that shit. All right. Horror for me is like what we're watching right now with Derry, where like they go full into like horrific shit.
You mean
it's
gore?
Not just the gore, a lot of the gore, but also like it doesn't have to necessarily be gore. I mean, some Alfred Hitchcock shit you could consider horror, and it didn't necessarily show
most of it.
Yeah. So,
like most of it is horror. That's his thing. He's a horror dude. But go ahead.
The reason why I don't just think that vampires and werewolves, because like you could like there was a thing called Monster Squad when I was growing up, which is like a kids movie where they had like werewolves and vampires, and it's like they're not all. It's just having those elements into the phrase.
Vince, as your friend for many years, you do this. You've always done this, and it gets on my nerves. What you'll do is you'll find one specific thing to fit your thing, and then you'll
not one thing.
You do,
You only gave me time to say one thing. I only said one thing because you interrupt. You didn't let me finish. I can know that. Yo, Scooby Doo has vampires.
That's what I'm saying.
Wednesday has vampires and werewolves. These are not horror.
We're talking about different things. Those are cartoons. We're talking about.
But they're not. But the concept of having these types of individuals, these types of monsters.
No, but there's a fundamental difference in where you can
Werewolf by Night was not
understand the difference between. I mean, it was trying to be.
Yeah.
But it definitely tried to be a horror. It absolutely did. It just wasn't scary. Now, the difference between if it scares you or if it's in the horror genre, those things are scary to you. You're like, hey, I saw these monsters in cartoons as a kid, so I don't consider these monsters horror. They're horror monsters. They're just not in a scary situation.
That part.
Switch them. Yeah. So horror, all those movies are horror. Freddy Krueger is horror. Jason is horror. It just wasn't scary to you.
Yes.
No. I think that those are horrors.
Yes.
Because they're based on horrific shit. But I don't think just the concept of these supernatural beings such as werewolves, vampires, literally Hotel Transylvania is about a vampire. It's not just having a vampire in it that makes something a horror. You understand what I'm saying?
Hotel Transylvania. That was literally what I paralleled that with. Vince.
But again, we're also talking about cartoons and live action again.
Right.
And also, just to make the reference,
Interview with the Vampire, not a horror.
No,
it's suspense.
It's
a thriller.
It's a drama.
Drama.
It's a drama.
Thriller drama.
Yeah.
Um, clowns for a lot of people are not considered horror. But if you make the situation around it a scary situation, that is horror.
Agree.
I
Like
am not
killer
afraid of
clowns
clowns.
from outer space. Like killer
Yep.
clowns from outer space.
Great example.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that was there was something comedic about that.
It was supposed to be.
It's campy. It's
Oh
camp.
wait, say that again. There was what?
Something comedic.
About
Nah.
horror?
Don't try to. We are not the same. And like,
Oh,
I'm not even gonna bring up your
You should run
fantasy.
that back.
No,
Nah,
bro, no.
because they killer clowns.
You walked right into that, my G. You walked right into that. You
He
said
made a
it.
human puppet in Killer Clowns. Hey, that's creepy. A human puppet from a clown. A clown sitting on a dude's lap.
Did you laugh?
And then he gets up and he takes his
the
hand
scene-
out of a
the
whole
scene-
human. That's creepy.
Scene in it in Welcome to Derry where Ronnie was reborn out of her womb bed. And it just sat there and started cracking jokes. That it wasn't an injection of humor in a moment of horror.
No.
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 Because they absolutely started cracking jokes.
You're never getting that. No, You're not gonna let us sit and give you a pass on your devious, completely whatever the hell kind of satanic serial killer mind you got. That is completely like you didn't see the humor in the baby coming out of the vagina, and
he literally was on some like, "Oh, you're gonna get your father arrested." Ha 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 ha.
No, that's not
It's
that's
all
not
your
terrifying.
Aunt, you is dark.
Come on. Shout out to the IG chat. Once again, IG, man, thanks for pulling up. Y'all got to come to YouTube. We do not see you over there. It's a bad neighborhood. It's a whole different time for. All right, so let me ask y'all this.
What about one more thing? What about when they had the supermarket scene?
Oh, the pickles! Oh, the pickles!
Yo, the fact that her dad was a whole set of pickles.
Oh my god! Wait, but they showed how he died. They showed how he died.
Yo, the dad
talked about it. They foreshadowed it. They was like they found them in different jars.
All right, and I'm gonna give you that. That was a little funny. That was a little funny.
That was fucking funny.
The dude was following her through the store like.
All right.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That guy following her, that shit was funny.
All right, let me tell you what I thought about. You know what I thought about? There used to be this movie called Look Who's Talking, and at one point in time, in Look Who's Talking 2, he goes into the bathroom and the toilet is talking to him.
Yeah.
Come take me. And he's like, hey kid, we gonna give you some pain. And that's what I thought about when I saw the pickles. He's like, you let the pickle get the. All right. That was all right. So yeah, maybe my All right.
Okay.
I think I might be derried out, man. Any more questions from the comment from the chat? Because there's a whole season of this. There is a whole season. Of this. Event Horizon. That's a good question. Waterseed, welcome. I believe they came from IG chat. And by the way, if you were in IG chat, you were in the wrong location. Come over to YouTube. But Event Horizon with Sam Neill, Samuel L. Jackson, I believe. Lawrence Fishburne. Maybe it was. It was a horror.
No, it's definitely
thriller, sci-fi thriller. I give that a sci-fi thriller because it wasn't really like horrific. It was just like, what the hell is going on in this? You know what I mean?
But
what
about Alien?
In space.
What about Alien?
We're doing subgenres and all of that of other genres and everything like that. But the reason I mentioned vampires and werewolves is because when horror was created, horror movies way back in the day, they were zombies, werewolves, and vampires.
Yep.
I'm telling you what it was because I was a huge horror fan. I watched those, and then from those genres, you started getting all the gore.
Yep.
You started getting all of the puppet masters, the insane clown killer clowns from outer space. You got all of the War of the World stuff that started to come into the subgenres where you start getting sci-fi horrors. thriller, and all of these kind of things. But the original horror genre was made up of those 3 tiers that I just said. Remember, Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, all of those things that were huge back then was zombies, brains, and then you had the original Dracula movies and all of that kind of stuff. The original werewolf movies. You had series. Those were all of those different things was what horror was like made up of.
Well, also in that same era where you had the creature from the Black Lagoon, and you had the Dr. Frankensteins, you also had Psycho and Birds and things like that were also considered, if not thrillers, in the category of horror. So as much as I do believe that the werewolves and the different the supernatural beings are in the realm of horror, I just don't think that they've always
the original. I'm just saying they were the original, bro. You can think what you want, but you can look it up. I'm telling you, it's the original.
Well, okay, so for example, he's right, only because at Universal, what is the thing that is not changed in the entire years of Universal is the monster making show. And it literally starts from when they started making the prosthetic makeup. That whole show is literally catered to how Hollywood horror was started. And it was started on The Creature of the Black Lagoon. It was The Swamp Thing, like all of those, my bad. Those movies are why we have, you know what I'm saying, like horror genre. He's completely right. Like that is what builds it up. Like, you know, the Wolfman, we have the way, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the different Dracula. Like it's all because of horror when it first came out.
I'm sending you a link. I'm finna send you a link.
All of the black and white. All of the black and white joints. Yeah,
his comment, Pickle Papa was gas. That was hilarious as fuck.
When Safari pull up, I just take a seat and I just let him shine because that dude is hilarious. And I need to holler at you too, by the way, Safari. So I gotta hit you up about something. But all right, look, I'm not gonna sit here, you know, because I think we're shouting opinions. I just don't consider myself a horror fan. That's all it is. It just comes down to it. Like if you put up to me, like, all right, if you gave me the option to go and see like The Shining or anything science fiction, I'm gonna go with science fiction. And the reason is I think it's because I like the hero element. I like the adventurous element. I like the I don't like being in places where there's little to no opportunity to win in this situation, and we just may get lucky at the end of it. That's just not my. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But I'm on this ride.
I think you like horror. You just don't know that you like horror. And I say that with evidence of you thoroughly enjoying Alien Earth.
Yeah, you did.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that to me.
That's science. You gonna say that's science? That's science.
No. All right. I hadn't seen Covenant.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah. I haven't.
Kind of no.
That was like a basis element.
Alien Earth. Hold up. Alien Earth, just like Welcome to Derry, is a project that I probably would not have stumbled upon as quickly had I not had the pleasure of having y'all in my circle. But I did love it. But does that now mean that I'm a horror fan? I don't know. I think I just like Alien.
So wait. No, go finish your point. Go ahead, Karen.
I think you're building your palette, and that's fine. I think you have a standard with which is needs to be set.
Correct.
I just let's we're gonna ease you into the bath. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fine.
This sound like this reminds me of an earthquake skit. Oh, I'm trying to do something with my wife, and she wait till you get yours. Then we getting robbed. Next thing you know, you talking about relax your muscle. I don't want to get into the way that the joke goes, but you can kind of paint the picture. And I don't like the way you're trying to ease me into it. Maybe it's listen, I'm down for this project. I love working with y'all, and so when we watch stuff, I'm more than likely gonna. But horror to me is like zombies to Yaz. It's like I'll deal with it.
So you don't like. So you didn't just watch. You didn't watch Last of Us either, huh? You didn't like that. You didn't like that.
Or Marvel Zombies was technically.
Hold up. All right, let me just stop because I see what y'all are gonna do. You're gonna go down the list of all of the projects that fall in the category of horror, and then say, okay, well, you like these, so you must like horror. You're not going to get me to admit that I'm a horror fan because there are elements of
like
some
horror,
projects that I've watched that happen to be horror. If you put it like this, if there's a horror con, I'm not pulling up.
Vince will be there.
I'm not. I don't want to go to that either.
I will not see that in horror con.
That doesn't qualify you as a horror fan if you pull up the horror con. What we're saying, you know what qualifies you as a horror fan? If you like some horror movies. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to like all of them. I didn't say, hey, Vince, you like every horror movie that's ever been created? No. I just said, hey, Vince, did you like Last of Us? You're like, yeah, I liked it. Did you like Alien Earth? Yeah, I liked it. Did you like this? Yeah, I liked it. Those that make you a horror fan, bro. That's what's so hard about saying that, bro. I don't get it.
You're okay. Please. You're okay, Vince.
Vince is like,
don't make me do this.
Y'all ain't gonna make me believe in this shit.
Don't make me do this. Don't make me take this conversation somewhere else.
This dude watched 4 or 5 seasons of Walking Dead, but he still don't want to be like,
I love Walking Dead.
I love Walking Dead, but it's not horror.
And the Resident Evil movies, you watch all that shit and play the game. So what the fuck are you talking about?
I love Resident Evil. What are you talking about?
What the fuck? That's what we saying, man. You're like, you know what? I don't eat carbs, but like I've been eating carbs lately. Like
this guy, man. He's watched every 28 days, 28 years, 28 inches later.
You know what? 28 years later keeps 28 years later keeps popping up on my screen of things suggested you should watch, and I keep being about to hit the button. And every time I do, I think of the shit you said, like 28 inches later, and you know the scariest shit is being chased by a zombie's dick. And like I don't need that in my life. Like it's bad enough. Yeah. 28 years later, I think it's on Netflix now or something. All I can hear whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, I remember that franchise. I like that. I like Cillian Murphy's, and then I'm like, all I can hear is Ty being like, oh my god, like nigga, 17-foot zombies with 17-inch dicks, and I don't need that shit, you know. And they're chasing. I'm like, man, I can't even watch it. No,
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna be watching like that.
Hey,
I'm not ready.
I'm not wrong.
All right. Fine. Okay, well, listen, let's try to move this right along if you all don't mind. But needless to say, Welcome to Derry is here to stay right now, and I guess we're going to be following this show, which means here we'll likely cover the debut, and we'll cover the season finale, and we'll probably even cover some of the episodes as the season goes on. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I can't wait.
Is there any episode in particular we should make space for?
All of them. Every single one of them slaps. So, like, you know what I love about this show? I'm gonna say something without spoiling it, but you can tell that there's a theme of how the show likes to open with something surprising and then end with something surprising. And you're gonna get that throughout the whole season, and I love it. I just love it. So yeah, I can't wait for you to see the next one. I don't even know when that one come out.
It's gotta be Sunday
to see this.
It can't be this Sunday.
No. Next the next Sunday.
But so we'll be able to see it.
The 8th?
Probably.
No, the 9th. The 9th.
Hey, look, Ant, I can't wait for you to see the next.
Yeah. I'm sitting there like
I
think you act like you ain't watched. Ant's already seen season 2 of Welcome to Derry. What is y'all talking about? Like, Ant has already interviewed the cast of the sequel to the show. So, by the way, anything else on that interview that's of note that we can show before we move on to a different subject?
I gotta go through it because I have interviews not just with them. I have interviews with Andy and Barbara Muschietti, the director. I have interviews with Brad Caleb Fuchs, the showrunners. I have interviews with the rest of the cast as well, Chris Chalk and the other 2 soldiers that are on the army base with him. So I have to go through them, and I have to just kind of like but the thing is that the conversations are so free flowing, and we're talking about different points throughout the season. I'm like, I have to make sure I pinpoint the right moment at the right episode.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't we do this for everybody watching? As you've heard, or those listening, I got to stop neglecting. I got a comment over the last week about neglecting the audio crowd. So,
Yeah,
audio
man.
crowd, sorry, I'm sorry, but if I'm being honest, y'all should watch this. It's better when you watch.
And not
But what's
because
that?
y'all are lazy.
No, I mean, I'm glad if you listen on Spotify. I'm sorry. I mean, but it's better when you watch. Okay, I'm sorry. So hopefully this inspires you to use the same phone you're using to watch to use the YouTube. But at the same time, it don't matter. We love you listeners as well. I'm sorry I'll be negligent of the listeners, but pull up because we will be talking even more. Welcome to Derry and horror and Rocky Horror music, werewolf, vampire, zombies, whatever, all of that good stuff. Oh wow. Wow.
Right
Wow.
now, this is
wow.
gas. Minnie pulled up with a full go Minnie. Always gas. Yo, did you get a sequel to the shit, bro? Did he
That's a good one, Minnie. Hey, Minnie, Minnie, you might need to put that one in the show. Minnie, that was good. That was good. Yeah. Next time you and Vince do a show together, please let everybody know for Halloween.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Vince, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not acknowledging your comment. Like, I feel bad. Now that Minnie's brought it to us.
Side by side.
Wait.
Oh my God.
I can't breathe.
I can't unsee it. I cannot unsee it. Oh my gosh. Oh man. To all of our audio listeners, we are now looking at a side by side of Vince, our beloved leader, and E.T. And it is a twin experience that I wish I could describe to you, but just know by our laughter and our jovial behavior that this is exactly what we needed this Saturday morning. This is exactly what we need. Vince, thank you for the costume, and we want to appreciate you just like we appreciated Yaz and her beautiful Catwoman suit, and also how we acknowledge Kira and her beautiful costume. We too must acknowledge you, sir. Matter of fact, I want to take it a step further. If this were a costume contest, you, sir, have just won first prize. I just want to say, this is unbelievable how much you look like.
I'm about to fucking cry, you guys.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Oh man. Oh man, this is.
Wait, the comments though.
I love it. Man. Oh man, thank you, Minnie. Thank you for that.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Minnie. Thank you so much. Hey, yo, can we just leave that up for the rest of the show? Can we just?
We love you too, bro.
For the rest of the show. That is. Oh my God. Oh,
I got one word. One word. One word. Ow.
Oh,
I wonder if I could do that like
I love it. I love it.
I'll try to get my finger. You see my finger? It's like
oh my God, I love this. Thank you.
Hold on.
I can't breathe.
Man, y'all some evil. I thought my friends, man.
Oh my God.
I thought y'all was my friends.
Oh my God, this is beautiful.
All your friends.
Beautiful. Oh man.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Minnie came through with a drive-by. Just drove by. He just came through with a drive-by, man. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. Oh man.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Our viewers
Oh man.
Is we done? Is we finished?
Oh man.
Is we done? Is we finished?
Okay, we done. We done. That was good.
I want to pull up on y'all. I want to pull up on y'all, but I didn't want to get too gangster. You heard me? So you know, is we done? Is we finished? Is we done? Is we finished?
Put some respect on that man's name.
I apologize.
Well, that's gonna break.
Nah, man. Fuck the IG chat, man. Nah, man. No, trying to talk now. Nah, man. Nah, y'all niggas stay. I don't even want IG chat coming to YouTube.
Oh man. Oh, that's
when he said we can proceed now, we can. The break's over. The PSA.
I didn't know I needed that. I need as much as I needed that. I needed that. Oh god.
Damn. You ain't seen E.T. Tafari? E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home.
How you not see? Okay.
Hey, watch out, because if we stay on this topic too long, Ty's gonna try to convince me E.T. was a horror flick. So let's just go ahead.
No, it was science fiction.
Did you watch an E.T. sequel, by the way? That's an interesting subject. I think that I'd be interested to see. Nah, it's a classic. Nah, leave it alone. A reboot? Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave E.T. alone.
Steven Spielberg made sure that if they ever took that ride away, they would have to Disney would have to take all his projects off the map. So like that shit is no, they're not making a second E.T. because they don't have to. Because Steven Spielberg was like, hey, in that contract, y'all gonna get fucked, not me. Don't break it.
At least you warm.
Oh man,
I mean, that was like the best loving comment I think I've seen you post. That was beautiful. Like, yo, she was like, big sis hug, Vince. Yo,
at least you warm.
Yo,
I wanna end the show now. I want to go. I did not dress up today, and I got caught, and I won the contest. I ain't even dressed up, and I won. That's some bullshit, man. How you win a contest you ain't enter?
Oh man. Oh man.
Like, you just on fire today. That shit is. That
was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I gotta get the bicycle in the basket.
Oh, let me go get a bicycle right quick, bro. Hey, but why you bullshitting? This could have been an easy thing to pull off right quick.
I mean, you pulled it off, man. You got it.
That was good.
Got it, bro.
You guys want to actually hear something really funny about this subject? So my boss, she had her body just quit on her this year. You know what I'm saying? Turned 50, her body quit on her. She was struggling, so she's been rehabilitating basically, and she's been in a walker. So she went to a party in the Villages this weekend, and legit she went as ET. And let me tell you, my boss got a fucking standing ovation from all of these people at the fucking Villages because she was like in her her walker, sitting in it, and she had the basket, she had the hoodie, like the red hoodie on, she had him in the basket all like with the blanket and shit, and like he was carrying, like, bro, I'm talking about, she said she couldn't even walk one or two steps without people stopping to take pictures and shit. She was like, bro, at the end of the night I was so pissed because like she was like, I was a phenomenon and I didn't even try to be. I just was like trying to be cute and like, you know what I'm saying, like, dress up to just like, be in the occasion. She was like, I literally couldn't go nowhere without people just like foam home. She said the whole bleacher area at this like party was literally standing up, just like clapping for her, dude. Like, and she's just like, okay, thanks. What the fuck? Awkward. So I mean, ET won this. I'm just saying, like, phone home, bro. You win.
I didn't want to win. I didn't come to win.
You won.
But not all heroes wear shawls. All right. So if it's okay, if we can move forward now, did y'all get that? Y'all feel good?
Let's move on to something more depressing.
Oh no, damn! I mean, I didn't think that was depressing. I thought it was
no. I'm saying let's move on to something more depressing. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
Oh,
The Witcher.
Oh damn! Is that what we was going? Okay, I was gonna say that for last, but we can do that now too. Now. Do we want to do it now? Okay, we can do it now. All right. So for those unaware, this week, the Netflix decided to release rate value Witcher, Emu Witcher, if you like to call him. I don't know what you want to call him, but he ain't my Witcher. Hallelujah. Because mine was Superman too. But I all right, all jokes aside, look, let me say this. Geralt of Rivia is not Henry Cavill. All right. Henry Cavill played Geralt of Rivia. All right.
Okay.
So for that, we should be a little more just the same way he is not Superman, and we now have a new Superman. Although big drop off when it comes to just
the cadence.
Frankly, just aesthetics. Like when Henry Cavill was the Witcher, you were like, holy shit. And so if you watch this version of the Witcher, there's no way to not see it as somewhat of a downgrade. I want to read something to y'all, and then I don't think we've already seen this. It just dropped. All episodes dropped, so feel free to take a gander at it. I'm on like episode 3. I've fallen asleep numerous times while trying to watch it. Not that it's bad, but just my habits. But let me just read to you an excerpt from a article by a guy named Chase Hutchinson, who works for the a periodical called The Wrap. And I think that this bears. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all. Hold on, let me do this the right way. Let me see if I can do this in a manner that would make Yaz proud. All right, let's do a side by side. All right, and then let's just gotta see if I can add me right here. And then we're watching how the bread gets made, or the sausages. Add a little bit of music. All right, and then maybe give me a article and tell me what y'all thinking. Stop me at any point in time if you think that this does not make any sense. So, the first season of the fantasy series without Henry Cavill is dragged down by the Hemsworth in the room.
God damn.
All right. Hey, he ain't pulling no punches. He is not pulling no punches. Okay, so now there's something quite funny about how a key element of the long-awaited 4th season of the Netflix fantasy series The Witcher involves its central character being embodied by what can generously be described as a vaguely similar doppelganger who isn't really fooling anyone. It likely won't be funny enough to stop fans from crying over the loss of their beloved Henry Cavill, whose charismatic magical warrior Geralt has now been replaced by Liam Hemsworth's lackluster impersonation of him. Still, in this sporadic hit and miss new season, viewers want to cling even the unintentionally fun moments where they can get them. First and foremost, there is no getting around, and this is the part I love. This part right here makes me laugh. There's no getting around the Hemsworth in the room.
Yeah.
Even as there's much else going on with season 4's new adventure and split storylines and plenty of fresh faces who pop up along the way, his presence is the one element that continually sticks out like a sore thumb, and the show suffers for it. Though it was always a tall order for Hemsworth to step into Cavill's big shoes as the lead of an established ensemble beloved by the show's audience, the new girl never rises to the occasion. That the season doesn't do him any favors with the clunky, glorified, previously on reintroduction to the character, exposing how flat he is in comparison to the memorable warrior from past seasons. Only makes the going that much tougher. Last paragraph, and then there's more, but I'm gonna stop here. But there's reasons to not fully write off The Witcher. Namely, the majority of the remaining cast all slip back into their parts with ease in season 4. The main trio of Freya, Alan Siri, Anya Kalotras Yennefer, and Joey Beatties Jaskier, all of whom had the closest relationships with Geralt, remain great characters to build around. They've been through a lot these last 3 seasons, with much more ahead of them from both familiar and new foes as violence consumes the continent, which you feel in smaller character moments as they navigate this new world. So at the end of the day, even though this Witcher is far from perfect, damn near, I should say, is borderline. I don't want to call him trash just yet. I'm not going to give him trash because he's really like they said. He's just basically doing a Henry Cavill impression. He's not making the character his own. It's very evident. I want y'all to notice something with Henry Cavill's character. Do we ever recall him wearing a jacket for an extended period of time?
Nope.
They clearly have.
You see the muscles out, and you see the sweat drip, and you can see the man coming out of him.
Yeah, they clearly are self-conscious of that because in the first 2 episodes, you don't see the Witcher without his jacket. Like you don't. Like he's riding around. I assume that the reveal is somewhere around the 2nd or 3rd episode, but there's a clear, let's say, what's the word? What's that when you're not feeling comfortable and you
awkward?
We're on the right page. When you're not confident in something, there's a clear, you know what I'm talking about, lack of confidence, I guess, insecurity with regard to the way that he's being projected. So I don't think any of y'all have seen it. Am I wrong?
I saw some of it. I was lying when I said I saw like the first 10 minutes. I saw like 30 minutes of the first episode, and I'm not gonna lie, I was doing other things while I would, because I was bored. Like I was like, this isn't like the flashback. That's so right. The flashback, they should not have gone into it with the fucking flashback, because I'm like, damn, these were all such great moments. And then what did we do? We flash back to the first episode where Gerald is badassly killing the fucking
they tried to.
All of a sudden, Liam comes out, kills one, like trying to be a badass, and then there's like a posse of them. Like, why are we reenacting shit to go back to like it? The whole setup, it did not help the fact that we are without our main character, and I'm not gonna lie, the show is going to suffer for it. We're all going to feel that presence because it's like you said, it's just like how Colin Farrell is the Penguin. Henry Cavill is the Witcher. There's no like he doesn't have to try to be. He is that person. So it makes it more believable. It makes us submerge into it more because he has that care for the lore. Hemsworth, I am not feeling it. Like the voice, he's even trying to do the voice. It is not working. It didn't look bad. I'm gonna give it to him there. They definitely had, a stunt coach working with him. It looks great action wise, but it's still not giving me Gerald. It's giving me pretend Gerald, and that is in itself, I'm not gonna lie, it's deterring me from wanting to watch it. And like, I don't know, the whole interaction with him, trying to do the whole love scene with fucking what's her face, what's the girlfriend's name?
Jennifer,
yes. With him, and that's what they did. They did a whole flashback type shit. They did like a love thing with them, and like how I love you. It just no, it's not. You can't pretend to be something, and you can't unauthentically be something. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think the trying with trying to make the fans happy, with trying to pull up this man. So it's too much. It's us fans were at such a high stature that they should have just paid Henry Cavill whatever they wanted, whatever he wanted to come back, because
it wasn't. But the issue was never the money. It was the story,
the direction.
The story. They've been fucking up this story. Like, I get why they need to move things around or speed things up or bypass a couple of things, but if the man is telling you don't do this, it's gonna fail. There's a reason for that. Y'all need to work the fuck around it, Netflix. If y'all can afford to buy all these different international properties, you can afford to foot the bill for some of these storylines that are in this book. I'm literally watching episode 1 of season 4 right now.
It's hard.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Why are we? What?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
There's that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole storyline with like the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? And like Siri and like, you know what I'm saying? That whole protagonist type thing, because we want to get Siri. Like the storyline is leaning a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. They need to pick it up somewhere, because it's not, it's crumbling. I feel like it's not strong anymore.
What's also not help. I'm literally watching I'm like 15 minutes in. Why would you give me the season 1 through 3 recap and then give me this bullshit to further point out how different this shit is? Nigga, what the fuck
I felt like
what are you doing?
I felt like I was being mind pressed by the mule from Foundation. Like he was trying to like remake my memories. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up, man. That's not The Witcher. And here's a problem I have with it, Kira. If I could speak honestly, like they didn't have to give us a Gerald reboot. They could have given us like
this is
what one thing that they didn't do. I mean, they tried to do it in the 80s with Michael Keaton to Val Kilmer. But one thing that they didn't do with the Supermans and the Batmans and even the Spider-Mans is try to make the successor basically do an impersonation of its predecessor, right? They could have completely remade not necessarily completely, because we know Gerald is a mythical figure that's based on source material, so you can't just he's fun loving and all of that. I get that, but they can at bare minimum give him his own Gerald. He doesn't have to be Henry Cavill's Gerald. He can be Liam Hemsworth's Gerald, which might be a tiny bit different. All right. Maybe they're trying to do that. Maybe I haven't seen it enough because I'm still only on episode 2. But it does feel just like you say, like he's basically doing, as the article stated, a souped up dry version of Henry Cavill, as opposed to having his own character and injecting that into it. Like it's kind of like I liked Christopher Nolan's Batman with Christian Bale, and I didn't hate. Well, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate Robert Pattinson after I finally gave it a chance, and I didn't hate Batfleck. You know what I'm saying? But they each have their own version, even though you can argue different times, different spans, different directors, different everything, right? But the other question, just to go back to what Kira said, is also valid. If there's a guy on your show who brought 3 seasons worth of success, even though I would maybe 2.5 because the last season was low. If he's that passionate about this project, you might want to consider listening to what he says and just being like, you're not going to be on our, oh, fuck you, we're going to do it without you. Like, well, no. How about please sit down? What do we need to do to keep you interested in this project? And then let him walk away because we did everything we could, but he just refused. Not, fuck that. We going to do it our way. You know what I'm saying? Which is what I'm hearing and reading. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong with regard to why he's no longer attached to the projects. So yeah. Now, having said all that, as a fan of the look of the brand, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it. It's got too much cool shit outside of Timu Henry that make me still interested in it. What's up, Batar?
I was just gonna say, I feel like they set Liam up to fail. Like, I mean, like this I mean, even if you were going to go a different route with the storyline, why did we have to have a Hemsworth? Why couldn't it just be a guy you never heard of?
Yeah.
Who just, you know what I'm saying, you put him into the situation, and then we don't have our predetermined theories about the person because of past movies and things that you've already done that we're like, I don't know, you do such a great job. But like either go that route, or if you're not going to go that route and you're going to say, okay, well, you know, we want to, you know, send Henry off with a big fuck you. Go get the right Hemsworth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go. I'm like, this is Netflix we're talking about. Like, it's the checkbook is open. Like, the checkbook is open. If you wanted to be like, oh, Henry, so you think you're doing something, leaving us, you know, like we don't have nobody. Oh, you just think you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't get nobody better. Because that's what it feels like. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like K was like, yo, don't do that. It was like, no, we're gonna do it. He was like, all right, good luck finding somebody better than me. And then it was like, yeah, we're gonna get Liam Hemsworth. And it's like, nah,
I don't know.
You done got Chris. You done got Chris. Chris is pulling up already made. Chris is like, yo, I already got a Thor costume that looks similar to this shit. I'll just wear it.
Right.
Yo.
Yeah.
Like, look, oh, so you're saying You saying I got to do platinum blonde instead of blonde? Oh, no problem.
But he don't want to do superhero films or nothing like that no more. That's why he's not doing Thor anymore. So that's probably why.
That's bullshit.
They probably did him first, and then he was like, "Hey, I got a little brother that kind of looks like me." You know what I'm saying? It's like Warner Bros. And like DC. I'm sorry, DC and fucking Marvel. Like, hey, my little brother can step in for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could teach him how to do it.
Yes. The only thing I would say to that is we all have our, our morals and what we'd say we won't do until you open that checkbook and say a number that makes me change my mind. And what I'm saying is it's cool to put that out there, but guess what that does? It raises my value because at that point they know if we want to get him out of the house, there's a number we have to start at, and it only goes up from there. What I'm saying is Netflix set this boy up to fail. Like 100%. You cannot come behind Campbell. And more importantly, I have to also put onus on Liam.
I was about to say.
Liam knew he was going to get this role. Why the fuck you ain't been in the gym, dude? Why the fuck?
Oh my God.
In your No, I'm just being real. It's in y'all's DNA. His other brother, the other Hemsworth brother, he also was a little chunky at one point, bulked up. Got in the gym, bulked up. Like most people, when they get roles like this, and I'm speaking to my man who played in Guardians of the Galaxy when he knew he got the role for
Dave Bautista?
Chris
Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't even talking about Chris Pratt. I was talking about the dude that played in the last
you're talking about the dude that was like the fucking the man child. You're talking about the dude that was in Meet the Millers, and then he became the fucking
and then he bulked up. He bulked up for the role.
Guardians 3.
Guardians 3.
Yeah, he played. Didn't he play
Adam Warlock? Adam Warlock.
Yeah,
it was just messing with me. So he bulked up, like my man who bulked up for the Eternals when he
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah. These dudes knew what they had to do. They understood the assignment, and they went and did what they had to do. Liam has had time. We have not had The Witcher for at least a year, so that gave you plenty of time to get in the. When I look at Liam, I look at a uniform that doesn't fit. That's what I look. I look at that. I look at that. I'm seeing his legs. I'm seeing what these are things you can do, bro. Hold up a little bit.
All right. Let me pump the brakes on that just a little bit. I don't disagree with the Liam, maybe shouldn't have been, considered for this role.
You
However,
he was like, what the fuck?
Nah, but Ty's got a good point. And the thing that I think I latch on the most is that it's unfair to Liam. He said that first. He said they set him up because it is in no way, shape, or form. It's no way, shape, or form credible or even.
Wait.
It's not fair to expect a dude to bulk up to the size of Henry Cavill in order for him to be able to fill a role.
Now,
there are some people that no matter how much you go to the gym, you ain't putting that weight on.
Right. Like that's not going to happen. So it's not fair for him to have to look like Henry Cavill. Look, David Cornsweet don't look like Henry Cavill either, but he still pulled off his role.
You know what? The difference between Hornsweat and what that is, Hornsweat is tall as shit. So he looks massive because he's tall as hell. So he still has he doesn't have the bulk as you would put it of a Henry Cavill, but he still has a massive size. So he does still have kind of a domineering appearance. What I'm saying is specifically, I'm not saying that he has to look exactly like Cavill. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is that it is in your DNA when you have two brothers who are also Hemsworth. I'm just saying, and they
only one of those brothers looks like God. You want Luke to show up on this? No. It's not in the DNA. One of them is a freaking anomaly.
Luke is a big guy. Luke is a big guy. Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
Big, but he's big on all quadrants.
Nah,
bro. Stop. Listen. I know what I'm talking about, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Luke is short.
Luke used to be. Luke used to be chubby.
Luke is a little taller
and
than
then
me.
Luke bulked up. Luke bulked up. The last time I saw Luke was bulked. But what I'm basically saying though is this: is when I say the studio set him up to fail because of him not being renowned for his acting, and then having to come behind Henry Cavill, who's been doing justice to the roles of every movie that he does. So that's already a thing. But what I'm saying is, if you know you were thrust into this, and you know that there's already before the first episode came out, people were already talking about, I don't know about this. Then you have to set yourself aside. You have to do something that's gonna make everybody change their mind. And what I'm saying is, women know this. When you see a man take his shirt off, and then all of a sudden he got the body you didn't understand was under there, and you like, oh, Liam don't look like little brother Liam no more. That may happen. No more. Yeah, it may. But what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with a Cavill, who we already know when he take his shirts off, the lady goes stupid. But you take off this shirt and you just like,
but you're still doing it. You're still comparing them too. Like, there's no way he's ever going to be.
I have to compare them because he did 3 seasons of this show at a maximum level.
But he can't. I'd rather you compare their acting than their body types, because there's no way he's never going to be able to be on the level of Henry Cavill. Like, it's just impossible. It's just that's unfair. There's no way. He would have to do some old freaking some Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, HGH.
I don't know why you be acting oblivious.
He's got to do a PED shit. He's got to like get some sort. All right, sorry, my bad.
Okay, body types aside. Okay, the dude who played in The Heights, the Spanish kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he bulked up for one of the most recent superhero movies that he was just in. What was he just like?
Street Fighter.
It was something else that we just saw him in recent. We were all like, God damn, did he hit the gym? Like, what?
Are you talking about
the Spanish kid in The Heights? He's also in like a bunch of other shit. I can't think of it right now.
Anthony Ramos.
Anthony Ramos, yeah. So Anthony Ramos, he didn't have like that big of a build. Normal build, and then because he was going to be playing a villain in one of the
Hood.
Yeah, the hood. Yeah, so he played the hood. He bulked up for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's ways to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, but like you have to work at it, especially if you know that your body isn't conditioned to be like that. There's ways to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, that Ty is right. This whole situation just kind of seemed like, you know, we're going to take the easiest look alike, and Liam was kind of the easiest look alike. You know what I'm saying? And like, they were like, well, we can mold him into being the Witcher, but it kind of just more is like, in acting school, we're not allowed to watch our roles that we're going to be acting, like TV, movie, whatever it is, whatever scene we're doing, we're not allowed to watch it. I feel like Liam watched a lot of The Witcher to become The Witcher, and he just became more like Henry Cavill. Not Gerald, but in playing Gerald. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and that's why it's not as believable. Henry Cavill is Gerald. Do you see what I'm saying? He's not playing a role. He is fucking Gerald of Rivia. Like, it's uncanny. Like, you can't not see him as it. And the fact that Liam took up this mantle, one, he already doesn't have the same cadence. He doesn't have like any of the characteristics that the character, like the broodiness. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's just, there's certain things that makes Gerald of Rivia. And Henry Cavill hit those things without even trying. It was like, he was made for it, but Liam has to work at it to make it more believable. And that is it's not an easy thing to do, especially when, like you said, you have a character who kills every role that they've ever done. You know what I'm saying? And then he took on that role. And on top of that, too, he had to learn how to do, like, yes, he had a year, but he still had to learn all those stunts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure he prioritized certain things. And this is why, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have this new Witcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I give the man props for trying to take on the role, but at the same point in time, he's just he ain't my Gerald of Rivia. I mean,
I didn't mean to do that. All right, well, let me ask you this. Now, can we compare this to anything else? Because I'm pretty sure this has happened before, but I think that some of the reason why this stings is because of the reason why Henry Cavill isn't on the project. If Henry Cavill wasn't on the project because there was some sort of health issue, some untimely demise, if it was because he wasn't here anymore, he retired, is one thing. But for somebody who you herald as the character lead to say, I don't like the direction of the show. Therefore, I'm out. Like when you come in and replace him, like you got that, that's what he left on. So now we're looking at the writers like, all right, well, we just heard this was going to be trash, so it better not be. And then the first thing we see that they try to do is give us, great value. So I say that, but this has not happened. This has happened before. Ant was a very staunch proponent of the recast T'Challa movement, right? So at some point in time, even though completely different circumstances, we would have had to accept somebody else climbing into the role that had already been established by Chadwick Boseman, and they would have had big shoes to fill because we had already accepted T'Challa as Chadwick Boseman. On a lesser note, Ty was a big fan of a show called Spartacus, if I'm not mistaken. And Spartacus had a lead role where the gentleman was popular, even though that show didn't hit, I believe, the level of popularity it probably should have, because it was like on some 300 type shit, right?
No. At the time, Spartacus.
Yeah,
At the time, Spartacus was the #1 television show on TV. So at the time, it got it won all kind of awards and everything. So yeah.
The point that I'm making is, unfortunately, due to tragedy, they had to replace that lead character. And the lead character didn't have time to come in and reestablish himself. He had to pick up where the other character left off, the other actor left off, and basically fill in his shoes. And for that, they don't try to go and find somebody arbitrary. They want a doppelganger, as it's been described in the chat, who can basically read the lines, carry the same mantle, and try to make it so that it's not as difficult to separate, those two. We don't want you to have, oh, damn, oh, boy, he was Spartacus. So in that respect, I feel like this came down to a studio decision. Them saying, you know what, we can do it without him. Question is, was that the right decision? I think that what they were factoring on was as the article stated, the rest of the cast holding down the audience, because we have gotten familiar. You all like Jackie Air. Y'all like old boy with the guitar. Come on, y'all like him. You like Siri a little bit. She's a mystic. She looks like a real life.
She was kind of annoying for the first season. She was driving me nuts. It was like beta for you guys with the bad bat. Siri had all them vibes for me when dude, her always like damsel in distress shit, and then save me, bitch, you strong as fuck. Figure it out. Like goddamn.
That's not who she is in this.
I know.
Yeah, this one she's not that person. But yeah, like and just like Hira said, like I'm not sure what they're doing now. If you follow the series, then the last episode it was inconclusive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where it picks up. That's all I'll say. And then maybe we can break all the rest of this down as of later.
I feel like there were routes they could have gone, right? Because it kind of like the last season kind of set it up to where you thought like Siri was gonna be a Witcher.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they could have just like had her story continue and she's the new Witcher, and you know what I'm saying, and that would have, and then you don't really drop the ball because you still have the same cast, you still have the cohesive unit, you still have all of that, and then you also don't have the same fan, like the same problem and expectation that you have when it comes to another individual. I think again, I stand by what I said. Like as far as Liam could have changed this whole dynamic and became a new heartthrob. He could have been the next Hemsworth to bust out, and all of the women love him because of that one scene where he takes off his shirt and he's ripped beyond ripped because he's been in the gym working his ass off. That's what Hollywood physical trainers are for. Like to really whip you into shape in a way that you couldn't necessarily get whipped into shape if you did it on your own. And that's what I'm saying when I say that, yeah, they set him up to fail, but Liam, you didn't have to. You could have went in that gym and worked so hard that literally when you took off your shirt, all of your bad acting goes out the door, because now all of social media is talking about, oh my God, did you see Liam Hemsworth? He might be the best brother. He's
like the Dylan Thomas kid.
You know what it reminds me of? How Michael B. Jordan, when he did Creed. And the women went crazy when he took his shirt off in Creed. and they was like, "Oh, this dude bulked up and got but he's been working out."
But he had already established himself as an actor.
Yeah, he wasn't following nobody. Yeah,
you're right. But what I'm saying is, I'm speaking to the type of buzz that goes behind it.
I feel what you're saying.
Like, I'm speaking to that. That's what I'm saying, because right now we're talking about Liam, because Liam, we know that Liam hasn't performed well in other projects. So what I'm saying,
I liked him in Hunger Games. Wasn't he in Hunger Games or something? Or was it the Maze Maze Runner?
He was in Hunger Games.
Yeah, I didn't mind him.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
I mean, but that not minding them is not like, really celebrating. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's like, "Hey, I didn't mind her being there." It's like, I didn't really acknowledge her either. But
fair enough.
Anyway, but my point is that, again, when you are thrust into a situation you haven't been in before, then certain things come along with it. If you know you have an interview for a new job, you don't pull up there in your sweats in a t-shirt. You pull up dressed to impress. You know what I'm saying? You have your best game face on, and that's what I'm saying. He pulled up to the interview like, "Hey, yeah, I'm a Hemsworth, so I figured I had everything already." And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to like kind of set yourself aside with your work ethic, so people would at least know, well, he took the role seriously. Like, he came in, he's not Cavill, but those abs are 6 or 12 actors.
I'm gonna keep it real, and I'll pass it on, then we can move on. But I mean, I'm still not necessarily. I feel what you're saying. It would have generated a little bit more buzz. That would have worked a little bit more in his favor, because like the first thing you're thinking is, "Oh, you're not Henry." And so to get the women, a little bit more, or, even the males that want to look like him, a little bit more intrigued by how he's able to sculpt himself is a fascinating pathway to more success for this project. However, I still think they would have did a side by side, and he would have still looked like a deflated Henry Cavill, but maybe looking shredded would have been like. And I'm just gonna say, you might be surprised when you watch this, Ty. Like, what you're saying might not necessarily be completely antithetical to what he tried to do. Will he ever reach the level of like Henry Cavill? No, but I don't think that he just was like, "Fuck it, I'm just going to drink some Gatorade and just go in there and fat throw it out." Like, I think that you can see that he did. There's clear evidence that he hit the weight room, and that he tried to bulk up. Now, is he Henry? No. Hold up before Ant falls asleep.
No, I'm just. Well, it's just so many things, because I'm gonna start off with this, right? Like, I don't watch The Witcher. I watched like the first season and a half, and I just couldn't watch it no more. It just wasn't for me. But the review that you read earlier, it sounded like it was written by someone who just didn't want to like this dude anyway. Like, his mind was made up before the show even started. And I've seen similar behavior like this before, and it also coincidentally involved Henry Cavill, and it was with Superman, right? Before anybody even saw James Gunn, they just didn't want to like anything about that Superman or that world that he was building. Like I said, I watched The Witcher like for a season and a half. I didn't play the games. I wanted to like the show. I really wanted to like the show. I just could not like the show. But we over here talking about like whether or not he matches up to the acting prowess of Henry Cavill, and that's where I'm like malfunctioning a little. I'm like, what? I'm sorry. What do we? Hold on. What?
All right. Well, let me chime in. Let me chime in, because I don't think that what's happening is that Henry Cavill's being compared to Tom Hanks even, or like or some Academy Award. I think that it's been established is that this is a character who the audience has become invested in, and they have accepted the same way Robert Downey Jr., the same way Doctor Strange, the same spirit. I think that's all. It's not like Henry Cavill is up here, but
I mean, hold on. No. Hold on.
It has a point here. It has a very.
I believe what you're saying, right? But like as far as like picking Liam, like this wasn't like something that was outside of his range, right? Like, this reminds me of how people reacted to when Ben Affleck was being cast as Batman. Like, this is This thing out his skill set.
I see. Okay.
Right.
Ant's not a fan.
Not his acting skill set though. Like this. Okay. So if the story, if it would have been okay if they would have had a strong actor to take over the role, but they didn't. That was the thing though too. Like it's hard not to like something. But I mean, but like
these sword fight scenes right here, they look tough.
Right.
Like,
okay.
I don't know, like you showing them.
That's what I said. Like that's where I was getting to my point too. Is like he definitely did some work on the action, like that, the training. You know what I'm saying? All the action. Like you can tell that's where he did his most work for this specific show. But this show, it needs more than that. We can have a stunt double do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it looked like him. Like they've done it before in a bunch of other different things. You know what I'm saying? But like this specific show, it's the acting that carries the show. So if you don't have a strong actor to go along with the storyline, you know what I'm saying? Then like that's I mean, it's one. And then two, to Bad Ty's point, when he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like he could have bulked up. I'm sorry, but did we not see the kid Aaron Taylor Johnson that played in Kick-Ass? And then we saw him in Craven, and I was like,
and that's exactly look, and that's exactly.
I don't even want to watch the movie because of the actor, but I am going to watch the movie so I can see what
the movie's good. I stand behind my Craven review was good.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was okay. It was okay.
It was a good movie. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was good.
For Sony, it was okay. It was one of their okay movies.
Oh, I'm glad that's a good lead
say
into my
that.
next
It was a Sony movie. It was okay, but that's why we watched it, was because I mean he was
but
like
that's a good point
for most of it. You know what I'm saying? So like
I'm going to say something in closing to this because I don't think we plan on spending this much time on it because I know none of us have actually seen the entire thing. So let's regroup and talk about this again next week and see how we feel about it after maybe giving it, if we were going to watch it, and no obligations, obviously, even though y'all forced this horror shit on me, but it's all pretty good. But I'll say this real quick. I think that one of the biggest problems is that we have established a relationship with the lead that we liked. And now that we've established that relationship, we're not finished being broken up. Like we're still grieving over the relationship being ended. 100. I truly believe, and I know this is controversial perhaps in this chat, but I truly believe that if Liam Hemsworth was the first original Witcher, that we would not be saying this.
Possibly.
That we'd be like, okay, that's the Witcher. You know, if as long as he did a decent job. Now that he has to do an impersonation of the Witcher that we love, we're unfortunately left with the traces of who we really like, and we're not willing to succeed the same level of affection we have for his predecessor as we are to him. And that's of no fault of his. As much as Ty just wants him to take, you know, a gamma ray pill and just blow
not
the fuck up.
It's not, no. But I just want to be clear because you keep saying blow up, and I definitely don't want it to seem like I'm saying he needs to have the same physique as Cavill. What I'm saying is, if you put in the work and you go in that gym, when you come on that set and you take off your shirt, it's the same point to what Yaz said. When Aaron Taylor Johnson blew up the way that he blew up and had his man moment, women responded to it. And Liam, I heard in the comments they said Liam has a young face and he looks like a boy. Well,
he does.
Man, when that boy takes his shirt off and he's built like a man, then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, little boy grew up. He grew up. Same thing with Michael B. Jordan. It does not translate any different for Liam. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No pressure. Well, listen, it's a flawed project concept to begin with, all right? Because since The Witcher had season 3, they released 2 animated movies, one of which didn't even star Geralt of Rivia. He started his predecessor, of which is a prequel to The Witcher. So there's a concept that they explored. Now, they also had The Witcher Origins, which was not good. I'm just going to say it out flat right. Like, it looks good. It's like a complete... It's like The Witcher was like the Rings of Power, and oh, you're not gonna like this, Ant. And then the Witcher Origins was more like the what's that one show that we watched where old boy's a wolf listener or whatever, and you know what I'm talking about, and
you're doing a bad job explaining right now.
The dude from the professor from the heist, from Money Heist. He's the men aren't allowed to have these powers, and The professor from. Come on, y'all love this show. You're mad.
Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time.
The Wheel of Time, yeah, the Wheel of Time. Like I always felt like Wheel of Time was a little bit of a knockoff, even though I know it's got source material. But it's just I don't know. This I agree. This could have gone a completely different direction. It's kind of like with what's the original Bashenga for Black Panther? They could have went the Bashenga route to reintroduce back Black Panther, but they wanted to give us Toussaint Louverture T'Challa, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm not mad at that either. But here we are. I did play the games, so I'm invested because them games take years. You think World of Warcraft
just keep going on and on and on?
I beat the game. I just beat the game like this year. I started in like 2000. I started in the pandemic with The Witcher. I just beat it like this year. So I'm interested to see where it goes. So that's happening. So thank y'all for joining in on that. I got one final topic, man, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and get on the fighter here if we're able to stay. I think some of us ain't gonna be able to stay for this last one. Damn. Oh, y'all got it. Okay, well then fine. We'll talk about it next week. I'll tell you what. Let's just go ahead and end then, man, because nobody, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Fine. Everybody in the chat, like, I gotta go. All right, well, fine. Then I'm not gonna sit.
My nails done. Okay. Damn.
All right, well, you know what? We can save this topic for next week then, because I really wanted to find out how y'all felt about the fact that there is a legit possibility that we might see Tobey Maguire again on the big screen as Spider-Man.
Hell no. He's an ugly ass crier. I can't watch that shit.
Oh my god! Yes, that damn!
Wow,
he's the ugliest crier I've ever seen on television. I cannot watch it. I am so sorry. I cannot watch it.
That's a good answer.
No redeemable quality from the last Spider-Man movie that.
No, because they made him cry again, and he's still an ugly fucking crier. It was bad. It was like, why are they making this man cry? He is bad at this. This is not a good moment for him. No, Tobey Maguire crying is not. I do not enjoy that. I'm like, let's change the channel. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow. How? Yes,
I'm like, okay, I can leave before the end credits roll. Got it. He's crying. I'm out.
Oh wow! I was not expecting.
No crying in Spider-Man.
Wow! So you lose your uncle. Your uncle dies in your arms, and you're ugly criar.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Yeah. This is the worst.
Oh my.
Dog. I can't watch him cry. It's Spider-Man. I can watch him.
If your tortoise died in your arms, you'd cry ugly as fuck. Let's come on now.
I'd still look good crying. Okay, I wouldn't be lying. No, it looks bad. Okay, listen, my tortoise actually did die. Okay, like 5 years ago, I lost a tortoise and I ugly cried. And guess what happened? The veterinarian lady hugged me, and it was during COVID, and she was like, she even asked me, can I hug you because you're so upset, and I just want to console you. So I can ugly cry and still look good at it. Tobey Maguire cannot.
All right. Well, on that note, I guess Yaz won't be seeing it. Well, I got bad news for you, Yaz. And then we can start to leave on this note, and we can maybe expand on this a little bit further. But rumor has it that your favorite ugly crying Spider-Man may actually be the Spider-Man that we get in Secret Wars.
Why?
I don't even want Sam Raimi involved in
this. The Sam Raimi Spider-Mans that like do Dark Spider, like him, Spider-Man 3. Can we talk about the dancing and like the no?
Okay. All right, now that was bad. That was bad. I'll admit that was bad. And even Sam Raimi will tell you that he wasn't pleased with his iteration of Spider-Man 3. It was rushed. It was a cash grab. I think they've outwardly admitted that. But given the opportunity to make a mother masterpiece and give them the closing that they deserve, I'm here for it. And here's where the key comes in. Can I give you some background on it? Okay, you got to go. All right, y'all got to
go. With No Way Home, like that's what I'm trying to figure.
No. Okay. Did
we not? What the fuck?
No, we didn't actually. We opened up 3 more portals to 3 different universes where there are 3 other Spider-Man that we're familiar with. So now we didn't close anything. We actually made it worse because we now have been exposed to the fact that we know that these other Spider-Man exist all within this one universe. And I have not heard people really mad at TASM. A lot of folks are starting to change their mind on TASM, especially TASM 2.
No.
And so, like, to reintroduce some of these characters, because I just learned I was this many years old, and we can talk about this later, but when I learned, and this is the part that makes me sad, and in fact, maybe we can get out of here on this note, since we ain't gonna be able to talk about Spider-Man this week, but that's a good tease for next week. Y'all ain't gonna take it from me next week. We're gonna talk about this shit next week. Please. All right.
Hey.
And I'm gonna do my real quick science motherfucker moment before we go. But let me say this part, and this is the only thing I'm disappointed about when it comes to the Spider-Man thing, is that they may actually make the Miles Morales live action.
They're not allowed to touch it for
a Sony movie.
Why? Why would you do that to us fans?
I want to go home.
Please learn.
Well, hold on.
Hey,
not working.
Now wait. Sony did make the Spider-Verse. Okay. Sony is where Miles exists right now. So the same writers, as long as they do it right, that's the most important thing, right? It's not the name, the brand, it's the product.
Didn't we talk about this? Didn't we say they can't do live actions?
No, we said that it can't be in the MCU.
No. But we also said that Sony is absolute gutter fire trash when it comes to their live action interpretations of any of their Marvel properties. No,
okay, we said that.
Stop touching shit.
Yeah, stop pushing your agenda on me, goddammit.
Stop
Come on. Oh, I'm with you. Who said Toby's the GOAT? I'm with you. Yes, Fernando, I'm with you. That is, look, we gonna have. Thank you. Come through, chat. Come through, chat. Yes. Come through. The Toby love is here to stay. Come on. Toby being a mentor. Yes. Come on, man. I'm out. Now here's the problem. And I'll leave y'all with this on the way out. And this is how you know it's about to leave, because you can tell the music, but come on. So with Tobey Maguire's being re-injected, we get a grown Peter who's married to Mary Jane, who may give us Mayday, who gives us a whole new character. Now, all right, I know. Y'all are thinking of all the other Sony projects, but I'm just kind of geeked up because there's a possibility. I will leave you all with this. Y'all some Debbie Downers in this bitch, bro. Y'all really don't want to see this, man.
I gotta go.
No.
All right, fine, bye. I'm an ugly cry on the way out. Yeah.
It's not surprising that Catwoman doesn't like Spider-Man.
That part, yes. Damn, Yazzie. Okay, well, fine. Well, Yazzie's on the way out, but as she goes, check this out real quick, and then y'all tell me if I still feel the same way after hearing what she says here.
Interesting movie, right? Me and Toby doing that again.
With you, not only do you have this film coming out, but this weekend, all of the Spider-Man films are back in theaters, and fans have been really enjoying seeing them back on the big screen. I don't know if you saw, but fans have been going crazy because writer-producer Maxon Tomlin, who is responsible for the Batman films and Game of Thrones, he recently came out and said that a dream film for him would be a Spider-Man 4 where Peter and MJ have a kid and exploring that kind of dynamic, because there's a lot of responsibility that comes with being a parent, and then that clashing with being Spider-Man, there's a lot to explore there. But over the years, have there been any life circumstances that you would be really interested to explore with MJ if that opportunity arose?
I never have thought about it, but I don't know. It's like with a question like that, I feel like scared to say anything.
Yeah, but you've grown up and now have had children and stuff.
Would I still be a good? I would still, that would be cool, right? I mean, I don't know if the fans are into it. I feel like that is a interesting movie, right? Me and Toby doing that again.
Well, I think it would be interesting to see, because now it's like not just he's got to save you. It's like the stakes are even the stakes are even higher.
Like screaming, you know what I mean?
No.
And still no.
They both ugly cry really bad. Please don't do it.
No. Stop it. Stop it.
Huh?
Stop it.
Man.
Ick.
Wow.
I mean, Shannon was even like, it could maybe be like, he was even like, this isn't a good idea, but I'm on live, so I gotta like say, yeah, I agree. Like, yeah, like he even was like,
Mayday.
Just
all right. I'm so shocked that we are so down on this project. I think this makes for a good poll. Amzi, if you're watching the whole show, let's make this into a poll. Who is here for Spider-Man 4? Starring Tobey Maguire. I'd like to pose this to our Instagram and YouTube audiences as to how many of us, because so far the panel is being outvoted by the chat, except for Harmony, who of course is always 100.
Would we be getting a Miles movie before the Spider-Man 4 movie? That's what I want.
Well, right now it's just none of this is not in paper.
Okay, so this is
speculation. These are ideas being thrown out there, but Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire and you see Kirsten Dunst have now all been made aware. And the people that are talking about they'd be willing to make the project are not no bullshit ass people.
Nope.
So I don't know. It seems like an interesting idea to me, but I guess that's just me. So I guess we'll leave on that note, but we'll talk even further about it if y'all don't mind in the upcoming weeks as we get deeper into it. Welcome to Derry, and yes, next week a movie that I'm so eager to see. I cannot wait for the Predator movie. I think this is going to be the movie of the winter. Let me guess.
Yes.
You don't, Ant. No, don't fuck with me, Ant.
He already saw it.
No, I didn't see it yet. No, I see it Monday. But we have a giveaway. I forgot we have an absolute giveaway for anybody who wants to see Predator in theaters. I have 2 Fandango codes to give away to our audience. So I'm going to put up a poll after this. Maybe I'll even throw it in the comments. And yeah, we're definitely going to be doing that. I forgot all about that. The good folks at Fox reached out to me and offered me some Hulu Fandango codes to give out to the audience.
Hey,
yo, come on, man! Look at Ant doing the Lord's work, everybody. Now,
find out
what. So Ant, would you be able to make an IG post where you can collaborate with everybody involved, so we can just accept it, so we can? And then when do we announce the winners of this? Because it can't be. I guess it's got to be online. We should do a live. How? Damn, you done messed up the whole. Man, look at you, Ant, coming through with all that good shit.
It's not my fault. It's Ty's fault.
Yes. It's all my fault. I was supposed to remind him.
All right, we got to get up out of here, man. These folks, we still all right. So look out for that. That is so cool, Ant. Thank you for looking out, man. So for all y'all who just heard, Ant is going to provide a link, if I'm not mistaken, for us to enter this contest so you can get free tickets. And it doesn't matter because it's whatever theater is available in your area. I believe that goes along with that, with whoever movie theater it is. So pull on up, guys. We like to be rewarding. And Christmas is coming up too. So we might have some more gifts to give away. But thank each and every last one of y'all on the way out. Ant, Ty, the homie Kira, and my homie Yaz, Catwoman, St. Clair, Strickland, and whoever else. I don't know why. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to stall. I'm looking for the button.
Stuff put out on the internet.
I was trying to stop. I was looking for the button. I was like, let me what all the Yaz again. I was like, what the
give you an address and everything. You can pull up and find Yaz.
Thank you. Like here's Yaz's address, and this is where you find her in Florida. Okay.
Yasmin, go home. Yasmin, go home. Ouch. All right. Well, listen. As we always say, guys. Well, basically, SEO. Y'all go check out Witcher. Let us know how you feel. We're gonna talk about it next week. Check out Welcome to Derry. Episode 2 is out right now. We'll be back next week to talk even further, and we will talk Predator. Hopefully, you will win the contest and be able to see it next week as well. As for myself, and we're happy to represent everybody in this bitch. And we always say, be your authentic self, because if you ain't being yourself, you're being fake. Welcome to November. I think clocks go back sometime soon, so that's pretty cool. If you're a baseball fan, World Series tonight, Game 7. That's always fun. I don't have a team in the fight, but go Dodgers. Just because they got 2 black people on. I like the teams with the most black people. Mookie and Justin Dean is on that team. But be your authentic self. You ain't being yourself. You're being faking. And all things and hearts and thoughts and prayers are with our homie Nolly. But in all things, you a geek. Go ahead. Let that good old geek flag fly. Deuce.
This is Thugnificent telling everybody to tune in to New Blurred Order, my nigga. The best podcast on the planet Earth, nigga.